Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Dark with DLD After Dark, here with an exciting episode. Now, I know you're going to take a moment and say, what's going on? We got this white sanitized background. Dark, you're not streaming in your gun room. I know. I got the little lady upstairs streaming. I mean, sleeping while I'm streaming. So I'm gonna do my best to keep my voice down this evening. All right. Just wanted to take a quick moment and say shout out to T for Tejas, who was the first person in chat tonight. So congratulations, my man. You deserve one crisp thumbs up. I appreciate you coming in, and let's go through and say what's up to all of our Chana members. So sound off, if you will, and let's show some love. So Zach Carr, Chana member. We got Mike McClune, another Chana member. Too many choices. What's up, brother? Chana member. Kurt 24, Chana member. Too many choices, Chana member. Now, a lot of you guys were blessed by other people with channel memberships like Mike McClune and John Nguyen coming out showing some love. So let's take a moment to, extend some gratitude towards them as well. So CNT Designs and Arms, what's up, brother? Chinamemba. And Jeff Cron, another Chinamemba. Good to see you, brother. Kurt 24, Key ASC. Chinamemba. The GD Bacon, what's up, brother? Chinamemba. Mike McClune, I was just talking about you, brother. Chinamemba, who gifts other Chinamembas to the world. Who else we got here? Key ASC. I think I said that. Chinamemba. Tea's gone cold. Wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain cloud on my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be grey. Put your picture on my wall. Why are you singing Dido or whatever her name is? Or is that Eminem? No, no judgment either way. I'm just saying. Little Miss Dark. Yeah, that's my Little Miss Dark. Morning Star, another Chenamemba. What's up, brother? We got Jeff Cron. We got Too Many Choices. We got Kurt 24. We got Morning Star. We got DB Cooper. What's up, brother? Good to see y'all. Dark. Raise your left eyebrow twice if you've been abducted and need help. I actually can't do that. I can't do that. That rock thing. That's my right one. Anyway, let's get through some honorable mentions. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring the guest on, baby. All right, so we got. Ooh, come on, PLA, another channel member. What's up, brother? And okay, honorable mentions. We got Man Against the Masses. We got Detective John Kimball. We got Ting Ting. So great to see you, all of you, especially Ting Ting. I feel like it's been a little while. Who else we got? We got Toy Town Inc. What's up, brother? Good to see you. And Angry Sash. What's up, brother? School's here. All right, who else we got up in here? School's here, Miss School's here. All right, well, let's go ahead and get it started. So, you may have seen this guest in the past streaming on YouTube, streaming on Instagram, putting incredibly passive aggressive posts on Twitter. And all of you know him, all of you love him. It's your boy, P80 Ralph. And I actually don't know where he's at. I'm actually not sure where he's at. There he is.
Hey.
There he is. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? We got to talk low, right?
I mean, you good. You can be loud. I can't be loud. I got you right here, bro.
Okay. All right, we good. So what's up, Dark? What's going on? What you playing?
Hey, man, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to come on with me and kick it, man. It's been a while. We used to do this on the regular, man.
Right. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
It's a
I
blessing.
haven't gone live in a long time.
I know. It's funny. I texted you the other night. I was like, "Yo, you want to break the internet? Let's do a stream together."
I was like, bro, I'm in bed.
Yeah, it's like you're tripping,
So
but
I
you
got
know
work
me.
tomorrow. You tripping?
Yeah, yeah. You know me. I'm always like, yo, you want to do this? You're like, when? In 24 minutes?
Yo,
You know?
shout out to one of the realest in the comment. Goon Beam in the house. What's going on, Goon Beam?
Yes. Goon Beam, my man. And
One
I
of the real
stay with that Goon Beam, baby.
Goon
This
Beam.
thing, bro, this thing has been fire. One of the best EDC lights that I've had. The
Mm,
only complaint, it was actually my brother. He was like, bro, the only thing that he doesn't like about this is it doesn't have like a striking bezel on it. But I was like, dog, you catch somebody with that joint?
I don't know. Them Olights got them big ass bezels for striking, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot. I don't think this was like designed as like a defensive flashlight like that. You
Okay,
know,
okay. I see what you mean. Hey,
I
shout out
just think,
Angry Sarge and Agorizer because they shot
yeah,
out. Shout out those
yeah,
guys. Sarge is my guy, yo.
yeah. That's my people's too, man.
Sarge has been holding it down for a long time.
Yeah, man. You connected me with him, man. I gotta say, like Sarge and I, we've built a great relationship ever since you introduced us, and we got Bacon in the chat. Obviously, come out in PLA, my man.
PLA,
Uh,
what up, PLA?
a rumor has it that the Goon Beam light doubles as a weapon light. That's true. So I actually put this joint on my Caltech Sub 2000, and it's a blue Sub 2000. And bro, I was out in a safe place, my backyard, and I turned this joint on max, and I was like, "Yo, that's too much, bro. That's too much."
You talking about like the 1 inch rings that clamp
Yeah,
together or whatever?
yeah,
Oh, it fits that?
yeah, yeah. It's literally the exact size, and it's super small. Honestly, I was looking at throwing one of the Surefire Mini Scout like baby, super thin. It's like a pin, it's as thin as a pin, and it rolls to the side, and it comes with an M lock or a pick rail adapter, and they're like $300. Oh, they're almost $300, but bro, they're 350 lumens and like 5,000 candela. I was
That's,
like, I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that.
yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it is dope though because it's like if you have a really small, sub gun like a Scorpion or something like that, that would be like perfect for a Scorpion. But to only have like 350 lumens, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'd rather have my Baldor Mini.
Hmm. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, shit, that's what 800 lumens or something like that.
The Mini's 600. The Baldor S is
600.
800. Yeah.
Gotcha. I still do not own an Olight. Oh snap! Zach Carr, what's up, brother? With the $2 super chat.
It's
Insert
I haven't
exploding
heard from I haven't heard from them in months, bro. I'm pretty sure we split up at this point.
from Olight.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, man.
I
That's
mean, it is what it is, man.
yeah. I mean, you would think that they would still want to maintain the relationship, like at least for like you were doing a lot of helping with research and development by telling them like, hey, this was good, but I would prefer this. You should change this. I would think that would be more valuable than most of the influencers BS that you see come out.
I think they probably cycle through influencers, bro, because there's always somebody new promoting Olights. So I feel like
Mhm.
they keep people in a bracket, and if you fall under a certain threshold, they'll just find someone else. But yeah, you'll see every single day there's a new influencer promoting Olights. So I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they cycle through people.
I just, for me personally, man, it's all about like relationships. I mean, I feel it. I'll tell you what, though, you want to know who I would like to begin a beautiful relationship with is Strike Industries, where you
Oh,
can,
I'm kind of there.
yeah,
They're looking out for me. They put out an email this week. Did you see it?
no, no, I didn't see it.
So if you have ever bought anything from Strike, they usually send out emails, kind of like Palmetto State Armory, the daily deals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they put out the email, saying, hey, you can use our light slides on OEM Gen 5 Glocks. Go check out this video by P80 Ralph. I was like, oh
Dang.
shit, I was hyped, bro.
Dang. Did they say
Yeah,
go check it out on
on Rumble.
Rumble?
Yeah,
Okay.
that video's
Okay.
got almost 1,000 views already.
On Rumble. 1,000 views on Rumble. Okay.
Most of my other joints got like 50 views, bro. So yeah, that's a big deal,
So that's actually something I want to talk about. But also, I just want to show love. Zach Carr, my man, insert exploding Olay joke here, bro. I appreciate the super chat and always showing the love. But before we move on, let's talk a little bit about that. So, obviously, you're well known for having a your relationship with Olay blew up. Isn't that ironic? That was good. That was good. Um, but you're well known for having what I consider to be a pretty successful YouTube channel, and you've kind of been through, a lot of challenges. So what's happened recently?
Recently, um, I guess most recently would be the fact that they just completely got rid of my channel again. I had a video that was doing really well. Two videos that were doing really well. The one with the yellow 26 double X, the annealing
Yep.
video, and the how long will a 3D printed Glock last? It was like a 7-minute video where I was just showing frames and the weak point with the recoil spring area and shit.
Hmm.
Those videos were getting thousands of views a day. I was making like a couple $100 a month on those two videos alone. And I saw my
Wow.
timeline, like the shit was like a straight line up. For some reason, those two videos blew up, and I was getting like 1,000 subs a month for the last like 2 or 3 months. And I think I caught the algorithm and I got somebody's attention because they didn't even give me strikes or warnings or anything. I woke up one day and I had no YouTube. I couldn't log into my accounts. They pretty much banned all of my emails from accessing YouTube. So I was paying the $16.99 for the premium, so I wouldn't have to watch ads and shit. Now I gotta watch ads. I have no account that I can log in. All of my shit's banned. So
Dude,
yeah,
that's so crazy.
they gave me the boot. They're pretty much like, yeah, we don't even want to give you a reason. You're just done. And I tried to appeal, and they were like, yeah, sorry, that account doesn't even exist. I was like, what?
Wow, dude,
So
that
they definitely like wiped me from the surface of YouTube, bro.
bro, that bothers me more than like you would ever know. And of course I know. I mean, I'm sure it bothers
This is the
you, of
second
course,
time,
right?
bro. Are you serious? The first time I almost hit 20K, and then the second time I was like at 7,000. That shit killed me, bro. Like
Yeah.
my killed my motivation. I don't want to say it killed me. I wasn't like crying about it or anything, but it definitely pissed me off.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably one of the things that like when I saw like I admired you a great deal for because even though like initially when everything happened and you were had your channel like you were pushing 20,000 subs and when you got squashed you were in the congressional letter, you were mentioned 3 times more than anyone else and when they squashed you and they nuked your whole channel you were like, all right, you know what, I'm just gonna do it again, right? And then you came right back at it. And you were just like boom, like on a mission. And I always admired that about you. Um, but for them to do this, and after you took all that time building up your channel again and getting up to almost 7,000 subscribers, for them to just pull the rug out from under you like that with no noted terms of service violation, with no explanation, nothing at all, they just take it from you. That's crazy. How could
Gone.
they do that?
Shout out to Ron Mexico. He just sent me a cash app. That's pretty cool. Appreciate it,
Bro,
bro. Thank you.
I literally just got a cash app from Ron Mexico as well. Bro, that's crazy.
He's always looking out, man.
So I don't know if I should ask this. Who is Ron Mexico in chat?
Should I?
Well, maybe on the low, maybe text me or something, because I actually I don't want to like dox them or anything, but I see them come through and I want to show love, but I don't want to like put anybody out there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah, I texted to you.
Ah, okay, okay. My man. Hey, hey, my man. Yeah, my man. Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like they would be required to include a specific terms of service violation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they gave a vague list of reasons why. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Just like brief suggestions of reasons. Okay. Google reserves the right to disable an account for an investigation, suspend the Google account user from accessing a particular Google product or the entire Google account system if the terms of service are violated, terminate any account at any time for any reason with or without notice. Uh, and then it just gave me this big warning, unable to access Google product, and then the list that I just read. So,
Bro, so people understand they didn't just delete your account. They absolutely banned you for life from the
like, you
platform.
cannot be a Google member ever again. Yeah.
Yeah, no emails. They banned probably your phone number, your IP
Yeah.
address, your
Yeah,
like
I can't make
everything.
any new accounts. So recently, you may have seen, or you guys may have seen me
The
pop up
ghost of
on
P80
stream
Rock.
as the ghost of P80 Ralph. So IZI, you guys may have seen this guy. He popped up on the scene recently. So IZ made me that account because I was texting him, or I would text you, or I would text Sarge, and I'd be like, "Yo, can you comment for me?" You know,
Yeah,
just put it in quotes and like with the dash P80 Ralph so that they know it was me. And then
yeah.
somebody had said a joke like, "Oh, it's the ghost of P80 Ralph." So I thought that was a funny name for the account because so IZ hit me up and he was like, "Bro, here's some login info. Do what you want with that. Just don't get my shit, banned." And I was like, nah, I'll just use it to comment. I won't even make a channel and shit.
That's
So that's my account for commenting on live streams.
that. Hey, that's dope though, man. That's and I kind of wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to, give you a platform to be able to jump in live streams and chat with people and all that because, like, man, you want to talk about like canceling. That's not just canceling. That's canceling. That's silencing. That's like psychologically, man, it's got to be rough, man. So I'm sorry you had to go through that, dude. But on a more positive note,
Yeah.
you've pushed on to other things. Let everybody know where you moved to. I've pimped it out a lot on this channel, but let everybody know where you moved to.
Yeah, I'm on Rumble right now exclusively. I do have an Odyssey channel where you may find some of my really, really old videos that were uploaded from the first original YouTube account. So when I made an Odyssey account, it asked me to connect to connect my my YouTube account so that way it could sync. So at that point, I had already gotten a couple strikes. So some of my best videos were never saved; they were just gone. But pretty much like 90% of my video library is on Odyssey. But then the newer channel, I never connected that one. So I lost all the videos from the newer channel except for a few that I had saved. So on the laptop, I have a folder that says videos, and I started saving a couple of them that I thought were worthy, that I spent a lot of time on.
Hmm.
So all the videos that I could find that I did have saved are now on my Rumble, which is like 10 or 11 videos, bro. So I lost
You,
maybe hundreds of videos.
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You can create a excuse me, a P80 Ralph archive channel, and then just only upload the videos that don't, break their terms of service. And if you have it opened up on a different IP address with a different email, and then you take it over, you could definitely do that. But sorry, real quick though, Chuck Norris Gun Club, bro, I need you to email me. Shoot me an email so I can get the info from you, and I'll get that pillow out to you. There was somebody else. Two people bought pillows when the account was linked to someone else, and the orders didn't go through. So I want to make sure y'all are taken care of, and I haven't seen you in like 2 months. So I hope you're good. Hope you're good, Chuck Norris. And
Give me 1 second while I open my
yeah,
vent. How to shit in here.
yeah, you're good. And I'll actually put my email in here for you real quick. He said, "Show me how a baby is made." Hold up. Whoops. Darkest. There we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, my
Wow.
bad. I got two printers running right now.
For real?
I have some. Yeah, it's hot in here. They're behind me, pumping out a couple of the new Mav 9 from the. Should we talk about this?
Yes, so we definitely got to dive into it. Before we do though, I want to we only got 42 people in here. That's okay. It's because there's like 3 other live streams going on right now that
Yeah,
are
I
all
was gonna
important
say
to the community.
we should be streaming the JSD Supply out of battery live stream. That's what I would be watching right now.
Yeah, fuck all that noise. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I love them, love the community. Y'all rock. Love all y'all. Tech Money, salute. What's up, brother? Um, but real quick, we got 42 people in here, and I'm sure hundreds of other people are going to see this. So please do me a favor and go to Rumble. If you don't have an account, open up a Rumble account. It takes you the same 2 seconds that it took for you to, make your stupid freaking Hotmail account or whatever the fuck. So do that, and then go follow your boy YouTube. Wow, P80 Ralph on
YouTube,
Rumble.
Ralph.
YouTube Ralph. I'm tripping. Um, Go follow your boy P80 Ralph on Rumble, and it's under P80 Ralph all together, no dashes or dots or anything, right?
Yeah, just P80 Ralph.
P80 Ralph all together. Okay, so do that for me, and then we're going to move on and talk about something really exciting that Ralph and some others are dropping. So yeah, Ralph, go ahead.
All right. So excuse me, I'm a little tired. You can see me yawning out here and shit, looking rough out here.
Are you good?
So
I'm
yeah,
over here whispering and shit.
Dark, if you wouldn't mind sharing the screen here, let me open this file. Okay, here we go. So I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Share that screen. All right. So I was gonna say share the other screen, so I could show you the amount of files that we have coming out. All right. So share this one for a second.
All right.
So this is all the files we have.
Damn.
Unseen Killer and we spent a couple hours, and I say a couple hours as in like you'll see other developers dropping packs that take weeks, months. I mean, this man did this in literally hours. This man, Unseen Killer, is insane with the CAD, bro. He can do a lot of crazy stuff really quick. So yeah, the intent initially was to just make the Mav 9X P80 Rail remix pack, which, as you can see here, is the crack mud, dick butt, the beam wall, the brick, ceramic tile, the friend plank, the mean Ralph, which I think you guys will find pretty funny, the topo, weathered brown planks, and the Wada burger. All are stipple patterns. And then I threw him the original Mav 9 file with the FMDA rails, just because I know there's people out there that don't have the P80 rails. They're gonna be like, "Oh, well, I don't got P80 rails, dog." All right, took care of you too. Don't worry. So I wanted to make sure we had some files of both, but like one texture here that's exclusive to the FMDA rail is the dragon scales. Let me start off with this one. We'll open the dragon scales here. So
Street fire.
if you want to switch over the screen share to the slicer. Oh wait, I have to do that. My bad.
Yep. That's all right.
There we go.
You sure you want to show this to the world right now? You sure?
Yeah, it's motherfucking fire, bro. So this is the Dragon Scale Mav 9X that takes P80 rails. You see what it is? Whole front section there is stippled up with that dragon skin. And I will be printing, I don't want to say all of these, but because there's so many, but I'll be printing probably like 10 of these. I have 4 being printed right now. So in a couple of days, I'll put out some videos and photos showing what the textures actually look like when they are printed. But as you can see here, man, whew, that dragon scale. And you guys may have seen some of this. I think he did a remix for Danny Meatball, the SVT or some shit. I saw that post yesterday, but yeah, he's been working with a lot of folks in the community, man. He just dropped a P320 pack. I forgot the dude's name. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
J.G. Wentworth. I'm just kidding. J6 Guncat.
I'm under. I need it now.
J6 Guncat. J6 Guncat.
You're along the correct lines there. But yeah, this one here is called the Small Dragon Scale. So you can see it a little closer here. Very nice texture on the bottom, on the front.
That's so fire, dude. I love that it continues past the gas pedal, like along the frame and the rail. Oh, okay. Hold on, real quick.
The other one.
Yeah, on the first dragon skin.
Yeah.
So real quick, Andy Lipsco says, just got my first Ender 3. I've basically exclusively printed Tyrannosaurus Rex bodies with the head of a dick so far as a few test prints and strategically hiding them in my workplace. So funny story, the first dude in history to CAD that and start printing them as a business was the guy that I met on Facebook who originally taught me everything about setting up a printer and my settings and walked through everything with me for hours. Literally was the dude that designed that Dickosaurus or whatever it is. And he actually like supports his family by selling Dickosaurus Rex shit online. So sorry, but yo, these are fire. Please continue.
I'm sorry. Just to clarify, somebody said I was drinking Bush. Hell no, we drinking Lone Star. Normally, I drink the red can. It's it's red. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm tripping. It's the regular one, but I wanted to drink light today, and apparently it's blue. But yeah, you only catch me drinking and eating made in Texas shit now. I'm a cold-blooded, pure heart-blooded Mexican. I said Mexican. Texan.
You got boots yet? You got boots?
Oh, I gotta get the boots.
You got it. You're right.
Man. Oh, he said he's drinking Bush. My bad. All right. Cheers to your Bush. Blue on blue crime. We on the glowy channel. Right? Hey.
Right. My daughter actually picked out a blue Kim Light at Dick's today. It was hilarious, bro.
You said what?
My daughter, we were at Dick's Sporting Goods, and we're walking around, and she picked out a blue Kim Light today.
Oh,
like to buy one. She was like, because I was rocking the blue Kim Light hoodie, and she knows what's up. So she was like, "Daddy, I want this and the pink one." I was like, "All right, you got it."
Damn.
That Lone Star stuff is good though, no doubt.
Should be serving long necks. Yeah, usually when you go to the bar, they got the tall cans.
Mm-hmm.
Banquet, man, I don't know what's up with the recent hype with Banquet, but that stuff is gross, dude. I'm not a big fan of it. The little bottles look kind of dumb, and I don't know. I just want to trash talk the Banquet because the chairman likes them. So yeah.
So hold on, are they like micro bottles or what's the deal with
They're
them?
like stubby bottles meant to look old school. You know, when the bottles used to be really short with the tiny neck.
Yeah.
So they're trying to go for that whole thing there.
Kind of like R-tarded mofos, you know.
A Texican patch from Ralph. I need a Texican for real.
Texican. Hey, if you want to make a Texican patch, I got you.
All right, so yeah, this is the small dragon scale. Let's see what else we got here.
Well, and he just on this really quickly, he was saying that he did the original dragon scale first, and he was like, maybe a little sharp and tacky, so he inverted it, and it like totally changed the game. And he was like, bro, it was like a night and day difference. Super comfortable.
So here we have what's called the cobblestones. Check that
That's
out.
dope.
And this goes
That's
all across the front here.
dang.
On the front, the bottom, the lower patch, and the back here.
Dude, that's dope. I may like that more than the brick.
Right? Oh, you ruined the surprise. All right, I'll open the brick.
Dang it. My
The
bad.
brick?
My bad.
Nah, you good. I think the brick is one of my favorite, dude. Just
It is.
the texture, the grain in it. Like there's a lot of fine detail in this brick. Look at that shit.
Damn.
Really nice. Look at that back strap.
Dang.
The way the front looks and shit.
Dang.
And this is also P80 Ralph. I was gonna say P80 Ralph compatible. P80 Rail compatible.
Bro, that's so fire.
Yeah, it looks so good, dude. I love it. Here's
Damn.
another one. You guys are gonna like this. So I thought this one was kind of it's for the meme, just because I haven't seen it on any guns before. So this is Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I grew up watching this show as a child, and I remember Plank, and I thought it would be funny to have Plank on the Mav 9. As you can see here on the finger cut groove section there, we put 3 little planks on there representing Ed, Ed, and Eddie. So yeah.
Zoom in on the grip. That's dope.
We should
That's
slice
dope.
it to see how it'll come out.
Hey, I'm down.
Hey.
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah, the little ones on the bottom. Yeah, so I want to print a lot of these out first to see how they'll look. That way, later, I'm not going to have people like, oh, I printed this and ruined the fucking day printing and 200 grams of filament. You owe me. Like, so I want to make sure they're all good to go first. Oh, man.
Just wait.
What?
JC9 says Dark is going to make it a gay Glock with dicks.
Oh, man. Okay,
You just
so we have a special edition here for Dark. So this is the Dark Edition remix. So we'll have this one in glowy blue.
Yes.
For all you guys out there that love the meme, the dick. But at first when he did this, I was like, bro, I ain't putting no dicks on my shit, dog. I was like, you know what? It's funny. It's a meme. It's meant to drive people crazy. It's put there for the meme. Look at this shit on the bottom. Like what?
That's beautiful.
On the front. You said that's beautiful. Oh shit! But yeah,
That's hilarious.
it's meant to make people upset. Obviously,
Of course. That's why I was saying the dick butt monogram Gucci. That shit's hilarious, bro.
Oh man,
I would rock that. Yeah, I mean you got to rock it for the meme, you know.
Ralph Change went from fuck the dick butt to it's cool and funny. Like I said, I was really opposed to it, but it seems like a lot of people enjoy it. So I thought it would be funny to have a Mav 9 with it just to kind of clown on me. So people would print it to be like, haha, got a dick butt Mav 9, fuck Ralph. You know, because apparently it's cool to hate me now, kind of like Olights.
Hold on. That's a 19X.
Yeah. It's a Mav 9X.
Okay. That's what you did there. Okay.
Oh, you saw the longer grip, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'll be looking.
So to stay true to the memes, we can't. Well, let me not show all of them. Just there's a couple more memes. All right, here's another one. You guys will love this. So Twitter decided to meme me and put my face on the George Costanza, and yeah,
No.
the George Costanza P80 Ralph meme edition here. So if
Are
you
you serious?
if you hate P80 Ralph and you want to clown on me, make sure to download the Mav 9X Mean Ralph Green edition. P80 Rail compatible.
I,
P80
I'm
Rail,
blown away.
and we even got it on the front, on the back, the little bottom section
Oh,
here.
little baby Drake. But you gotta print that joint rails down to get that clean.
Oh, you do. You ain't printing
Yeah.
rails up. Hell no. But yeah,
Every single
I thought this was pretty comical. Look, you got
it's
P80 on the knuckles. You may have to print this
wow.
in like a point one layer height or something to get the definition.
Yeah, get that
But it's
detail.
funny as shit, dude.
Dude,
Hilarious.
that's I'm actually really surprised at the detail in that. That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic.
Yeah, so Seinfeld because oh man, I'm just now seeing the comments here. That's funny.
No soup for
Hitting
you.
that ASAP. He said, "No soup for you." 1 week.
I need that dick butt file.
Oh
You
shit.
do. Everybody needs a printer, bro. Everybody needs a printer.
Eddie
Coming from
Seinfeld.
somebody who didn't used to print P80 Seinfeld.
Eddie Seinfeld. Yeah, this is hilarious, bro. I felt like it was necessary. So yeah, if you want to meme on me, make sure to download the Mav 9 Unseen Killer Pack coming soon. And then the last meme we have here, everything else is like fire stipples.
Tell
But
me that you guys are putting like some hilarious stuff in the readmes to
there's
like,
no readme. It's just a Glock. If you don't know how to build a Glock, I'm sorry, man.
yeah, but you gotta put some hate for the haters in the readme,
zero, zero readme. There is no readme.
Ralph wins.
All right, so this is the Whataburger Mav 9X.
Okay, okay.
Texas edition, because Whataburger is like the
That's
fuck
Texas.
McDonald's of Texas.
Yeah, that's straight Texas right there. It kind of looks like the Wonder Woman joint.
Right, right. That's what I was saying too. I think they did that intentionally.
Mm,
Look at that one on the front, perfectly lined up. Boy, that joint is so fire.
damn, that shit is clean, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
every single Mav 9 I've ever printed was rails up.
Word.
Yeah, yeah. But I did that for a reason because the first Mav 9 I ever printed was rails up with like supports all across that whole shit, right? And it was a really, really good frame and it's solid, been solid since day one. So I was like, all right, so for me to compare like filaments and when I had the extrusion issues and all that stuff, it was perfect for me to take that same exact file and print the other filaments when I was having issues to be able to compare them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just kind of as like a um, what you call it?
Uh,
What
you
up,
lost.
Divinity?
Hey, shout out to Sabar, man. That's my guy. Sabar.
Yeah.
Sabar is one of the real ones too. There's not many real ones out there, but Dark, Sabar, Goonbeam, Angry Sarge. There's a few real ones out there, man.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, Sabar's good people, man. He's good people. Yeah, Goonbeam,
Oh,
Sarge,
Marconi, my bad. Marconi Armory. He a real one for
Marconi's
sure.
good peoples. Yeah,
A
yeah,
real
he's
one
good
for
people.
sure, bro. All right. So a couple more. Now some of the fire ones. You guys ready for some fire fucking stipples here?
There's more fire.
Bro, there's like 20 files, dude. All right, so we'll start with the inverted beam wall, I think is the correct name here. So I think this was the one that you were talking about earlier with that twisted cut kind of thing, except this one is vertical.
Interesting. Dang, you remembered that comment, bro?
Yeah.
The braided the
Look at the
braided.
trigger guard, how it went like all around the trigger guard.
Dang, that's dope. That's dope.
And on the front here, how it like crawled up the top, and even on the top front section of the rail right there.
That's clean, bro. That is clean. I like that. That's very functional and it's ribbed.
Yeah, look at the ribs on the top here, ribbed for her pleasure, not his.
Oh, yeah, only her pleasure. That little beaver tail is there for a reason, if you know what I'm saying.
Um, so this is what we call the inverted because it's straight. But if you zoom in, like you'll see the fine little
Yeah,
texture.
it's kind of like mountains, like concave mountains. What's up,
Kind of like
PJ?
the brick wall one where it had like the texture in the brick.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, this is the inverted wall, and then we have the actual beam wall, which I think is the one that a lot of people have been liking recently. So this one has, oh, I'm tripping. This is not it. Um,
that's right. It looks different.
yeah, so it's a little deeper with those ridges there, and more textured. Damn, which one is the one with that twisted cut? I'm tripping.
But the frame looks different.
Yeah, because it's a little bulky, so it like and this is not the X, my bad. This is just the regular Mav 9. This is this is the FMDA rail version.
Okay, just standard 19.
Yeah. So you can see the ribs are not as spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, now I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I think it was the motherfucking. I think it was this one. All right. I hope it was this one. Okay, here we go. So
There we go.
the Mav 9X is the one where we put the beam wall at an angle. So that same pattern, but just at a 45 degree. And
That's dope.
we threw
That's dope.
some of that texture up here in the gas pedal area there.
I like that. I like that. That's a good look.
And this is a P80 rail version. So
Ooh,
front
bro.
there.
That may be the one, bro.
You like that?
That's fire.
Yeah.
I
Hell yeah.
noticed you opted for the dust cover on the back rear of the frame, which a lot of people who've gone, not a lot, some people who've gone
Dude,
to rails down are doing this without the dust cover.
because they don't understand the function of it. That shit holds the trigger. All right, I'm gonna try to be calm and collected when I say this. The reason for this tab here in the back is so that your trigger housing has a reference point of where to sit. When properly installed, your trigger housing should sit flush with that little shelf, and there should be no rocking back and forth movement of your trigger housing. However, when you remove that little tab there is a little bit of play. And you know, there's a couple developers out there that have removed it, that have been removing locking block pins and shit. There's a reason for all that stuff, guys. There's a reason for the locking block pin. The models of Glocks that don't have that account for it in the locking block. The locking blocks are designed differently to where the spring for the slide stop actually sits a little lower. So when you remove that top pin using the Gen 3 locking blocks, your slide stop spring is kind of loose. So your trigger pin never locks in place. If you notice that, you just push on your trigger pin, like on the Freedom frame or the new Chairman Wan frame here that we have with just one pin, P80 rail version. It doesn't lock because there's not enough tension on that spring. So if you push on the firing pin, not the firing pin, I'm sorry, the trigger pin, it'll just come out. So you do need that little bit of extra tension there, and I do have a trick for that. You can take a plastic OEM Glock pin,
Hmm.
chop it on each side to make it the same size as the locking block here, and before you push the rail down, throw that little piece of plastic in there and then push the rail in place. So that way it acts like there is a locking block pin in there, and it gives it that extra little tension. I found that that works pretty well with the lone wolf build that I did with only one pin. But
Hmm.
yeah, I feel like the guys need to understand the function of these things before they go removing them. Like the two nubs by the locking block, those are got slide guides. So when you're racking on your slide, those make sure that your slide racks on straight onto your back rails.
Hmm.
Some may argue that, yeah, you don't need them, but that rear shelf you do need, guys. I mean, remove it all you want. Say that it's not necessary. I've built hundreds of Glocks. It's there for a reason. So that's why I don't remove it. I like to leave things that work functional. Like there's no reason to remove shit. And
Do
I've never,
you?
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm talking too
Oh,
much.
no, go ahead. You
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, I've never had an issue printing rails down. I have 4 prints here printing rails down. They're all doing just well. I have literally hundreds of frames, all printed rails down. Never had an issue. I mean, it'll save you what, 20 minutes of print time? It just doesn't make sense to me. Just leave things the way they should be, you know. I mean, I get trying to innovate, but let's not take us back. We got to move forward.
do you think it's like any play that you're experiencing with like a Gen 3 trigger housing with no dust cover in the rear, is that similar to like throwing like a Gen 4 trigger housing clipped in the rear, similar to
Yes,
that?
that slight amount of play back and forth. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, there you go. You know what you talk about, Dark. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got Glock number 37 fully built the other day.
The Glock 37 or your 37th
No,
Glock?
my 37th complete Glock upstairs right now. But I've finally started to venture in other calibers because I mean we're talking like dozens of 9 millimeters, senseless amounts of 9 millimeters. But you know, one day you may need to build a homeless person army. So like
Just start handing them out.
yeah, here you go, here you go, here you go. Print a frame, print a frame, print a frame. So like the Glock 33 and the which I would like everyone to know that I finally placed an order for 357 SIG ammunition. I got one box of Buffalo Bore, yeah, I think Buffalo Bore, and that was it, whatever, Buffalo something. I think it's Buffalo Bore, and it's 125 grain going 1,350 feet per second, 586 foot-pounds at the muzzle, and another one that's about the same with the Federal HSTs. I think 591 feet foot-pounds of pressure at the muzzle, and about the same 1,350 feet per second. And then the other, I got the Liberty Civil Defense pushing nearly 2,300 feet per second.
See,
It's punching through level 3A soft armor, bro. It's crazy.
out of a handgun.
Yeah, out of the smallest Glock frame, which I'm a little concerned. I don't know if you recall back in the 90s when in the second generation of Glocks they switched over to the Glock 22s and 23s, and after a while they started having them explode.
Because you need
And
that third pin in there. Yeah.
bingo. So
Wow.
that's when Glock went to the Gen 3, and that's kind of where you get the transition of the 2.5 to the 3,
You
where they're
you built
and
it
I
in P80. You
so
don't
I
have
built it on a P80 frame.
don't have a
I
third
think I think I'm still gonna be able to freak it.
pin.
Um,
Yeah. Just throw a heavier recoil spring in there. You'll be good.
yeah, and it is and the dual reinforced recoil spring, Gen 4, Gen 5 style. But like you said, so most people may have not caught what just happened. What Ralph was saying is that, oh, because you built that on a P80 frame that doesn't have the additional pin
Yeah.
in the locking block there, which is what Glock needed to move to back in the 90s when they moved up from 9 to 40,
So
because
OEM
it's
26s have the third pin, but Polymer 80 removed it and accounted for it in that locking block. So the locking block of a 26 is a little longer right there
yep,
to account for that spring tension,
correct.
which is why the 26 doesn't have that top pin. So if you compare a 26 rail, I have them right next to me. So it is a little longer.
Yep. And the Gen 5
A
slide
little
releases,
longer right here on the bottom. You can see that extra space there.
yep.
So
And the Gen 5 uh, slide stops actually have the spring integrated into the system to where it's actually on a lever. So, like
there's a
just the
shelf.
other day,
They call it a
yep,
shelf. Yeah.
yep. So it actually sits on a shelf and it has spring tension within it. But I caught myself the other day because I was like, yeah, the only Gen 5 that I have is a 19X, and that's kind of Gen 5, right?
It
But
is a
that's
Gen
actually
5.
not
It's
true.
the first
It
generation of Gen 5.
it technically is. It just
Well,
doesn't
no,
actually
I'm
say
sorry.
it.
The first generation of Gen 5 was the 19 and 17M. Remember the M?
Bingo. Yep.
That was the first generation. And then the 19X came right after that for that military contract
Yep.
using the same parts as the M.
And people will never, well, it's highly likely they'll never see a 19M. I haven't seen a 17M. I've only seen a 19M.
Oh, I saw
But
it at a gun show.
oh, for real?
It was like $800. Yeah.
Dude, I would grab one just
What?
for the foot. Yeah, I mean, bro, you're never going to find them like that, like period. And for folks out there, what that is it was a special edition FBI Glock that was made at the time prior to the official like the
Gen
civilian Gen 5 run.
5.
But
Yeah.
I lied. Well, I gave incorrect information because I have not only do I have the 19X, which is a Gen 5 equivalent. It just doesn't have Gen 5 stamped on it. But I also have a 43X, and I
It's
also
Gen 5.
have that's Gen 5, and I also have a 48
It's a Gen 5.
Gen 5, and I also have what else was
Another 48.
it? Probably no. So, shit. Oh, another 43, which let's call that Gen 4.5. You know what I'm saying?
It's technically a 5. It's the same parts as the 43X and everything. It's the same style striker and striker safety. I think
Yeah.
that's what makes it the Gen 5. The trigger housing not having that Gen 3 and 4 spring,
The
where
cruciform.
it just like locks into the housing.
Did you know why they changed to a two-part cruciform?
I have suspicions why. It's
I
got
can
something to do with that switch, but it doesn't make sense because you can still throw a switch on a Gen 5.
you can, but it will not function the same. You'll have malfunctions, you'll have stoppages. It will not run the same, and it's designed to uh, not work. It's designed to not work with it. It just doesn't work as well.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I've
you
seen
can
it.
still get some burst power.
Oh, burst. Okay, so it won't be reliable.
Yeah, yeah. Because so it had me like looking at it like, okay, so this was like when Century Arms took the Raz 47 and they were like, hey guys, let's take the most structurally sound, like most geometrically perfect piece of our firearm and let's, buzz holes through it. And it's like, bro, why would you take the piston and bolt carrier of an AK and start milling lightning cuts in it, right? It doesn't make sense. My question was for Glock, why would they take the most structurally sound piece of the LPK and chop it into two parts that are basically held on by a small U-shaped spring?
Yeah,
And
it's dumb, but it works.
Glock's official answer was because of the prevalence of illegal Glock auto sears and officers being injured in the line of duty. They wanted to do something that would keep people from using auto sears, which is the reason they separated the cruciform in the rear. But I mean, you know, it probably still trips some rounds off.
Shout out to Putang Clan for hanging out in the comments with us, man. Putang's been holding it down for years, man.
Yeah, man. Good
And
peoples.
yeah, and he's been holding it down recently with the whole competition thing. I know he's getting a lot of flack because of the rules, and the contestants are like bickering about shit. And
Hmm.
Putang's doing his fucking thing, man. He's holding it down. He's playing it cool. I seen him on the live the other day. You know, he was getting flack in the comments. It was coming at him about favoritism and shit, and he kept it professional, yo. So big shout out to Putang for that, man. I would have blown up. I'm
Yeah.
like, bitch, you know what you got yourself into, motherfucker. Don't come over here with that crybaby ass shit.
Yeah. So 100%, I agree. Puting is the man. He's the homie. He's good people's. Um, but real quick, Morningstar, I agree with you. That's lame. That's bullshit. Glock should have never succumbed to, whatever woke group campaigned hard enough for them to make changes to their stuff, or even worse, if they did it on their own. That's some vagina ass garbage right there.
Man. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, this is the cracked mud. This is the cracked mud pattern.
I like that.
You can see it's kind of like the P80 rail. I mean, the P80 texture on the edges here. It's a little more fine.
That's dope. That's the dry desert joint.
Yeah. Like cracked mud. Yeah, the desert.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we just try to do a lot of little fun patterns and shit. Let me pull up another one here for y'all. How about the topo? The topo? I don't remember this one.
The Topo Chico.
I don't think it was the Topo Chico. I think
Did
this.
y'all do a Topo
Okay.
Chico?
No, we didn't. This is the wacky one where we went all over the place. I think there were some people questioning the lines and the borders and saying, "Why are you staying within the lines and borders?" So Unseen Killer was like, "Bro, let's just throw a fucking pattern all over this shit." So this is called the topo,
I
and
got an idea. We should
it's
talk afterwards. I got an idea.
okay. But yeah, we threw this pattern all over the bitch, front, back, side to side, all on the curve, so that they can't say that we're just putting textures on the panels. Nah, bro. We wrapping it around the entire frame. Everything connects. There's no lines or connection lines for. Sometimes you'll see on chairman patterns there'll be like this weird line going across the side or the front and shit.
Yeah.
So Unseen Killer uses what I can only describe as spherical textures, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Does that make any sense when I say that?
Spherical textures. Yeah.
So imagine a ball with
Mm-hmm.
a texture wrapped around it.
Mm-hmm.
I think what Chairman does is he takes flats and then tries to wrap it around objects. So you'll see the connection points between two stipples. It'll be a very obvious line.
Mm-hmm.
On the newer ones, he did fix that with, I think, a program called Blender, where you kind of just like spray paint it and it like mashes the lines up together. So it kind of hides that line a bit.
Yeah.
But Killer uses what's called I don't think that's the official name, but to me, it's a spherical texture. Because I remember watching him work on it, and he was taking the textures out of, like, instead of pictures, it was a bunch of balls. No homo, but the spheres. Okay, it was a bunch of spheres
Good choice.
with textures on them. So whatever you copy and paste, you literally spray paint what you want the texture on, bro. It's so easy. I don't know what program he's using, but the dude makes it look like anyone can do it. Like he
I
gave
think
me,
he's using Fusion.
this is not Fusion at all. He's taking
It's not Fusion.
STLs. He's taking like what we use to drag on the Prusa. He'll take a complete STL
Oh,
and
that's right.
just paint over it with the fucking patterns, bro. Look at this shit.
What do you
Great.
say he was using? I think he said it on that
I think
stream.
it's Blender, bro. Isn't it Blender? I'm pretty
It
sure
might
it's
be.
Blender.
Yeah, it might be.
And he's doing like UV textures where instead of using a photo of the texture, he's taking height maps, I want to say is the correct term.
Heat
So
maps.
instead of being like a photo, it's telling the computer how deep each pattern is. So that's how you're able to get these, textures like this so easily put on. You literally
Mm.
just click where you want it to go and it pastes on there, bro. So I think he's doing big things. I believe in Unseen Killer. I think he's gonna take the game to a whole nother level. We have some content in the works, so I'm telling him that we need to start doing lives where you school people on how to do this shit. Just do a live stream, pull a file in, walk us through step by step what you're doing. Like tell us what the program's called, what the tool is called. So
Hmm.
we're gonna try to get more people doing this, man. I don't like the whole mindset of gatekeeping and motherfuckers who take information and don't want to share it because they want to be the the gatekeepers. I hate using that word, but that's the only thing that makes sense. Like people are making it seem like textures are so difficult. This man's coming in like, look, dude, I can do a whole pack in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I think we need to normalize this shit, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
this is all open source for a reason, right? Like
yeah,
this isn't supposed to be hidden from anyone, you know?
exactly. So another one we have here is the weathered brown planks. I personally really like this one. He didn't want to do it, but I told him I really liked the texture of the planks. So it kind of looks like that other one, except if you zoom in, it literally looks like boards of wood, like
Mm,
like a wooden floor. So the texture on it is very fine. I want to say when you
okay.
slice this, it'll come out kind of like a, I don't know, maybe like a fucking fuzzy skin kind of thing. But you can see there's some really fine, like grainy wood texture on there.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Uh,
dope.
yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Like, look at the side panel here, bro. Like
Yeah,
that, this shit looks like a wooden floor.
that's fire. That's
So
dope.
dope. Imagine painting this like, I don't know, brown on the grip with like black on the frame or something. That shit would look so dope.
Did you see that frame with a tree in that joint?
This.
Um on the JSD competition?
Oh, the moderator Gage one. Yeah, he was mad. I made a comment on that live stream. I was like, Dookie versus Cyberpunk, and he was like, "Damn, Ralph."
Dang, I thought it was dope, man.
It was just so out of place. Yeah, it was dope, but it wasn't the place for it. Like the place was design a frame around
to
this
match
slide,
this.
and I think a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people missed the assignment. And Bob pointed that out many times when, like KM3Ds or Anon or even Trophy Trout. A lot of these guys, Middleton, a lot of these guys stuck with the theme where they were making the frame match the slide, and I think that was
Yeah.
the intention behind the whole
That was the
competition.
whole point. That was the whole point.
And a lot of these
It was
folks
the was
didn't
the
even,
only point.
a lot of these folks didn't even try. I think Freeman just took the Glock and like wrapped the texture on it. He didn't even like upgrade anything, no cuts, nothing. He literally just threw a texture on it. Chairman just used the V 2.5, didn't even make any mods to it. He just, like, a lot of these guys didn't. I personally felt like they didn't try, man. As a viewer, as the host of the roast, if I was running the show still, I would have called that out. I would have been like, look, dude, there's zero attempt here.
Yeah.
The whole point, like, so I don't want to share brackets or anything, but I got Anon winning the whole fucking thing because his frame matches perfectly. It's between Anon and KM3D,
Mm.
but their frames match the slide perfectly. one of those two guys is taking it. But I got Anon on my bracket. I think his frame is the most fire, matching with that slide.
Yeah, so I wasn't following enough as far as like knowing whose everyone's frame was and all that, like, which in a way is kind of good because I was like truly voting for who I thought, won each round. I wasn't like, oh, that's my people's, so I'm voting for, whatever. It was like, oh, I picked that one because like I genuinely picked that one. Now I think the moderator gauge frame was very artistic. I think the paint was incredible, but going back to the task of developing or remixing a frame that specifically matched the slide was missed.
I'm sorry to cut you off. He just showed up. Unseen Killer's in the chat. What's up, player?
What's up, bro? I was just saying I want to get him on the show, man.
Hell yeah, you should, man. This man is an encyclopedia of CAD knowledge, bro. That's the best way I can put it.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I would love to have him on, man. He's good peoples.
He makes it look so easy, dude. I think he's gonna inspire a lot of people to step their game up because once they start,
have him on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You want to shoot the link to him real quick? He said, "Where's my link, bro?"
Oh, word! You want to come on? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! He's the designer of the pack. Fuck yeah!
Yeah, man. We doing this, bro.
He's getting used to the live streams now.
Oh yeah.
He said he was nervous on that first one. The first one always makes you nervous.
The only thing I gotta say is I gotta also have you on like my own joint so I can like sit and chat and like interview you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do some pretty good interviews, bro. I like how you ask good questions and you actually listen.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
No doubt.
I care. So that actually just came up in I was interviewed by the Rogue Banshee, and that show is going to be airing on Monday on his channel. So if all of you guys, yeah, it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. It was a good show. So if all of you guys are not subscribed to Rogue Banshee, then go subscribe to the Rogue Banshee. You'll see our interview. It's a conversation of gun building, but he also interviewed me. And Luigi, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
This one is a Topo XL, so it's a little thicker on the lines.
Nice.
That same style, just wrapping around the whole frame and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah,
and
man.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in DLD history,
we got Killer.
It's your boy, the Unseen Killer.
What up, Killer? Hey.
What's up, boys?
What up? What up? What's poppin'?
What up?
Hell yeah, bro.
Good to have you on, man.
Hey, great to be here. I was actually looking forward to reaching out to you and talking about some promo work and seeing if we could do a stipple for the show.
Oh, bro, it's funny because I've been thinking about that for a long time, and I was talking to Dianexus, and we have a plan that we just haven't executed yet. Unfortunately, it got put off due to the availability of blue Duramags. But what we were going to do is take my the blue Kim light in the top corner of the show. We were going to take the Kim light and then do like 4 little like like what is it? 12, 1, 2, like basically like think of like Gucci print, right? You got the GG, then you got the little dashes off in the corners, right?
On a bunch of chem lights.
Yeah, so it would basically be a chem light monogram, and we were going to do that for magazines, but I think that would be fire on a like a Mav 19X or something like that.
Yeah, Mav 9X with the
DLD, Mav 9X
with the DLD chem light.
That should be dope.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, should be fire. He's probably already got it done right
I
now.
know. I was about to say he's working on it right now.
Hey,
I
handshake. I'm not doing
can
anything.
tell.
I'm not doing anything. I
can
can.
tell.
We can. Don't
Nah,
test
you
me.
good, man. You take your time, yeah. Murphy's Law, what's up, brother?
Dark, do you follow him on Instagram?
Yeah. I just
Send
lit
it.
him up.
Send the Chemlight logo to him. He has the Mav 9X. Maybe he can share the screen and we'll
We
kind of get
can.
a
We can put on a stopwatch and we can see how long it takes.
dude. Let's do it.
Ooh, okay, hold
Yeah,
up, hold up.
I'm telling you, he makes it look so fucking easy, dude. This man is gonna inspire a lot of people to start doing shit, man.
Where am I looking? Where's the logo?
I think he's gonna send it to you. Unless you could just crop it from that top corner right there, the one right here.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, hold on.
Square. Yep, a little square right there.
Sure. Yeah, give me a second.
No way, bro.
All right, so Eastern time, it's 11:10 right now. All right. Right.
But you got to share the screen. Hold on.
I will.
Dark.
I gotta use a bunch of different applications before I can get into Blender. So let's grayscale that thing.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up to send to him on Instagram right now.
I already got it. I stole it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
I stole it already. Yeah.
He cropped it, bro. I keep forgetting you're on the phone, dude. My bad.
All right, so let's save this as bitmap, desktop, DLD. All right.
Watching this man work is so much fun, dude.
All right, so I'm gonna present, share my screen, window, Blender. Let me know when we got this. I haven't touched Blender yet. I'll go from nothing to something.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, dude, that's so fire. Mad scientist at work.
Yeah, he's a mad
scientist. It's easy.
You got to show him the spheres with the textures, bro. That shit is crazy. I was describing it as balls with textures. They was calling me gay and shit, man.
Hey, man, no one's here to judge. This isn't JSD.
Marconi, what's up, brother?
All right.
Shout out to Marconi in the house. What up?
All right, I got my thing. It says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. So I'm ready for you to share the screen. And I'll get started.
All right, cool. Hold on.
All right, we ready?
Oh, shit. He's about to drop the 9X in there.
All right, so here we go. File, brand new file.
Nav 9X.
Okay, so get rid of the square. Then we import. What do we want to do, 80 or DMCA?
The Mav 9X. That one.
Yeah.
Is P80 rails because Dark is a P80 guy.
Deal. All right. So let's go to my.
That's why I want to do P80 rail shit because so many people have P80 rails, bro.
Here's my P80 blank.
Okay.
All right.
We're done.
We're gonna put it in the middle. We're going to rotate it until it's right side up. That ain't it. Mad at me?
Another 90. Yeah, the other
way. These 90s is gonna do it. Oh, that's right. It would be 180 because it was upside down. All right, cool. Then we bring it above the build plate, and then we go straight to sculpt mode, and we do a remesh. And you let it sit there and compute for a minute. This is the part where I just kind of sit on my hands and let it turn that entire STL that he gave me into a whole bunch of polygons. So it took it. You know how a nice, pretty, clean blank STL like this. I think Ralph, what was it? 4 megabytes, 5 megabytes, something simple like that.
Yeah.
What it just did with no modifications to it whatsoever. That remesh right now is about 280 megabytes. Flat, pretty polygons with nothing in it. Right.
So what was this process that you just did called? You scrolled through the menus really quick.
This is remeshing with a voxel size of 1/10 of a millimeter.
Okay. So, and real quick, just to address two people in chat. Jeff Cron, I think I saw the filament you were referring to, and come out in PLA. I'm not sure what safety bypass device you're referring to. So let me know what you're talking about. My bad. Go ahead.
You're good. shit gets really easy. So you pick a tool on the left side. So we're going to be adding material to the exterior. So we're going to do fill. We're going to put our bar away. Then we go choose a file by going to this texture thing down here. Go to new. And we go find the bitmap. So I just took a screenshot of the screen. He pointed like this on the StreamYard. So I grabbed a screenshot of that. I saved it. I turned it into a grayscale. So I took the blue out. So it's just black and gray and white. Saved it as a bitmap file and to my desktop. So here's the DLD bitmap. As you can see, just a black and gray and white bitmap.
Oh, yeah.
No magic or anything. So.
Oh, yes, PLA. Yes, it is working. I've had it in my car since day one, and it hasn't cooked. Thank you.
The only other magic here is make sure you go to your brush and tell it front faces only. That means you'll never touch the structural integrity of the interior.
Mm.
All right. So
Important.
then
That's important.
after that, you give it a try, and then you see what you need to change about the size of it. So I'm going to just hit the whole fucking side of it. Okay, so I can barely see the thing. It's not making any surface, and it looks like it's a pretty good shape. I probably want a 45 degree. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to raise my height. So once it's undoing, right click, my plane offset, just bring it up to like 0.1, something like that. And we're going to hit it again. We're not going to change anything else. I will rotate it just because we know that we don't want it to be just flat and boring. Here's the texture angle. All right, cool.
Oh.
All right, so obviously that's like super bumpy and weird.
Yeah.
We don't like that, but we got the texture on, right?
Looks good. Looks good.
So now
Look at
we're
Dark's
gonna
face. Look at Dark's face.
undo it again.
It's crazy.
I know. It's so cool watching him work, bro.
You see that I got two circles on it. You see I got the hard circle on the exterior. That's my radius, and the small circle on the inside is my strength. So we crank that radius up a lot, and we bring that strength down to like, I usually work at like 0.3, 0.2.
That's how deep it goes in the frame.
Mm-hmm. That radius being that big, though. So we have a nice clean application.
It's a little big, though.
But it's huge. You can't see the texture at all.
Yeah.
So, but that's what the radius does. So we undo it again, and we come down here on this bottom right where you see size. We're at a 1 ratio. So we're going to go to like, I don't know, probably like a 4 for all dimensions.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna do an ugly one real fast, just to throw it out there, so we can see. All right, we added a little bit of material.
Oh.
That's deep.
It's
though.
clean on the inside.
Not bleeding through. Okay.
No, it's no bleed through. When you do that front faces only, there's no chance of a bleed through.
Okay.
You added some material here, so you got a little bit of palm swell to it. So now the next thing you want to do once you got that like ironed out is you want to frame the whole picture, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it up close to my monitor and fill out that entire monitor that you see. So I'm going to zoom it in. And this is especially important, not for these sides, but for when you're doing like these backstrap pieces, you want to like frame it just perfectly because it's relative to the view. I'll show you what I mean. If I paint zoomed out here versus zoomed in here, here's zoomed in, here's zoomed out. I mean, that's an obvious size difference. So, and there's ways to avoid that. I'll go into that later. But this is the warm way to apply a texture. This is the human way. Yeah, anybody can take a picture, turn it into a symbol, drop it in CAD, and overlay it a million times. This is I want to have like a human feel. I want to be able to like push it into some edges and make it feel like a human made it and carved it out of their own hands with a soldering iron, right? But a little prettier. So we zoom in as much as we can. We fill in as much as we can. Bring our radius down.
Oh, it's a little small.
It is small. Now, that could be good or bad. You see that what we're doing is we're raising the material from the exterior of it around it. That wouldn't be a good grip.
Yeah.
You see how we have a white exterior with a black line for the symbol?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can't see the screen, so I'm not sharing it, but I'm just going to open up that bitmap that I took. I'm going to invert it. I'm going to save it. Yep, exactly.
That way it pops out instead of digging in, right?
Exactly.
Nice.
My man gets it. So we're going to go to texture again. Actually, I'm going to undo this stuff. Take it off.
I'm learning, low-key learning.
Oh, low-key learning my ass. All right,
And
so
some people are asking, this is a Blender, right?
yes, sir. It's free, legal. Everybody can grab it right now. No questions asked. It's actually not meant for this. It's actually meant for creating digital videos, like 3D videos and making animations. Hollywood uses this for real ass movies.
What?
Damn.
Yeah. That's why you have this gigantic play bar on the bottom and the number of frames. Because you're supposed to be able to set curvature around it and export it doing something. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
All right, so I got a new copy, so I'll do DLD invert. And let's go pick out my new one. Invert.
Ooh.
There we go.
Okay.
You're right. That is way too small, though.
It's a little tiny. Yeah.
Still dope, though. I'm liking
It's
more
all
of
right.
it.
It's all right.
Most people print at 0.2 layer height. It's really hard to get that fine shit unless you get to like 0.1, and those prints take like 2 days, man.
Yeah.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah. There she is.
Nice.
Damn, bro. You guys think I could get Hoffman to print this?
Yeah, no. It doesn't even have P80 rails.
I'll send him. Hey, Hoffman, bro, if you're out there, he's actually going to come on the show soon. If you print
got
this,
Hoffman on?
yeah. If you print this, Hoffman, I will send you the rails to borrow. It's like
John Rice said, "This is interesting, fascinating. Even I know, like watching this man work is crazy, bro.
yeah,
This isn't even the fun part.
We're only 11 minutes in.
Oh, I clocked him starting at 16.
16. I thought he started at 10. 10:10. It's 10:21.
I'm trying to be educational. I'm not trying to be fast.
Nah, you good, bro.
Yeah,
The damn thing.
This is good shit right here. Damn.
Hell yeah, the little chem here, little chem there, little chem everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't believe I took off my Kim Light hoodie.
How deep is that? Is there a way to like angle it so we can see the? Yeah.
Oof.
I thought that was a cool little touch.
Oh shit!
Dang.
That does look dope.
Dang.
Can you throw some on the finger bump area in the front?
Inside or outside?
On the outside.
Oh, the top one?
How you did the cobblestone and the scale all across it? That's
yeah. All right, so let's zoom out for that one. There we go.
Yeah, all over that shit.
I want that a little bit smaller, though. I want that a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I think smaller up there would be a good idea.
So I'm just going to zoom in. This is quick and dirty. This is not mathematical. There's better ways to be doing this. This is just totally works.
Look at Dark Space. That's how I was when I started watching too, bro. I was like, this is so cool.
That's fine.
And we switch it to 45-degree angle for the other side.
So dope, bro.
Damn.
So dope.
I'm like blown away now.
Mind blown, right?
Yeah. And then for this little tiny valley, I'd probably do like a small one intentionally going the other way.
Woo.
Zoom in a little bit more.
Yeah.
The micro texture, bro.
Micro texture for this one only.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
There we go.
Dang.
Hell yeah. Time. 13. So this is Blender software, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys asking in the
Chairman who?
Yeah, right. Well, tell them you're because you did mention Chairman when I first started talking to you about this. You said he was a big inspiration.
He absolutely was, and I have a lot of good things to say about Chairman, and then I have critiques about some of Chairman's design decisions, not in terms of quality, not in terms of output, about what I wanted that I couldn't find. If that makes any sense here. I assume you want this one.
But yes.
All right.
You start saying, I need that.
Send it to me.
Well,
Send it to me.
it'll take me a second to export real fast.
Dang, that's crazy, bro. I'm
You see
still
how
blown
quick he
away.
does them, bro? Like any fucking the Whataburger, the Dick Bud, like he'll just take a picture and like throw it on, bro. It's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm blown away.
Oh,
Legit blown
somebody
away.
asked if you use a mouse or if you have any tools. Just a regular mouse, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
$30 Steel Series mouse, Rival 100 from 7 years ago.
How do you feel about the mouse with the ball on top and shit? Yeah.
Look, man, I'm not here to judge, but
Everybody out here touching balls.
Enough said.
Dude, that's crazy. That's
all right. So you can't really see it right now because I got my folder open because I'm monitoring the export size. I gotta hit F5 as it's going because it's sitting here building and building and building.
Yo,
well, so it's only showing us the.
I know.
Yeah.
Morningstar, for the record, Morningstar has both provided us the link for Blender and the manual for the software. So Morningstar is definitely following along. I think he's putting links in the comment section there. But yeah, if you want to do this, I guess you just got to download Blender and.
All right, hear me out. This was P80 Rails, right?
Yeah.
So this is P80 Rails. So I'm not sure my other folder over here. The Mav 9X P80 blank was 969 kilobytes.
Not even a megabyte?
That's less than a megabyte. That's the file that I pulled up and just modified. Okay.
Yeah.
When I exported this, I gotta change its name real fast so I forget
Like
that it's
500 megs.
551 megs.
How did I know?
I sent you 2 dozen of them today.
That's crazy.
All right, so we're going to talk about chairman.
Just real quick, is there a place? Is there a place that we could put like a little DLD or a chem light hidden somewhere inside that won't mess with functionality at all? Like somewhere where a builder would be like, "Oh, that's dope."
Like in the Magwell or something?
Oh, that'd be dope. Like, well, if it's inverted, it may.
This is what we were playing around with. Nobody can print the quality, but the upper side of the magazine release valley had my interest. Right around here.
Oh.
I thought that would be clever.
Interesting.
Or you could do it on the front because you could get a pretty good sideways build quality out of it.
That's random. How about
you could remove the texture because you see how I got this triangle here of all this material. Like that's a solid amount of material. So instead of it being like large, you could just go deep with it.
Let's see what you have in mind. Let's see what you have in mind. It sounds like you have a picture.
I don't want to hide anything.
Yeah, it sounds like you have something already in your head. Let's see it.
No, that's DLD. DLD, what do you want me to hide?
No, I mean, I think anywhere where a builder would be installing parts and be like, whoa. Like, of course it's special on the outside, right? But like slapping like either the letters DLD or dark or a chem light somewhere on the inside that won't interfere with functions. So for an example, the first thing I thought of was where the trigger housing would be pressed in if there was like one larger chem light like at an angle back there or something like that.
Where are we thinking?
It would have to be, it couldn't be inverted. So in the back, yeah, like on that wall or something like that. Like something back there.
Oh, shit.
I don't think it could be inverted though.
It would have to be going into the frame. Yeah, that's so dope.
All right, so hang on. So that's a good question. You see how I have these other tools, right? So instead of doing fill, we would use scrape. And then with scrape, we would just drop the strength down, choose our texture again, go to DLD, invert.
But not the invert. It's got to go into the frame, not pop out.
So the invert tells it what it's doing. The tool tells it where it's going. So because it's scrape, that means it's pushing into it.
Okay.
Yep. So let's do like
so scrape. It wouldn't matter if you were using inverted or a normal picture.
With scrape, if I recall correctly, white is going to be what cuts into something.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep, there it is. Okay, so I got to change my offset again to make it smaller again.
Dude.
We're already
Dark.
at one.
Damn.
About to have the sickest frame, Dark.
I know, right?
So like this would be safe to do.
Yeah, it's a pretty thick wall.
We'll drop that strength down.
Dude, the way you just click around, like you make it look so easy, bro. Fuck yeah, that's so dope, dude.
Dang.
Yo,
Dang.
that is so dope.
Ooh, where the trigger bar goes.
A little line, yeah.
And because it's going in, it cannot interrupt the pathing of the actual parts.
The trigger
Yeah.
bar, yeah.
Yep.
Would be a little rough right there, though. I don't know. Maybe
It would add friction for sure.
the flat wall right there. How about that?
I need to fix this.
Oh shit!
What I
There's a
need to
big
do.
ass.
So we'll go smooth real fast.
Yeah, there's a big ass joint right there. Huh?
There was.
Yeah, to Kurt, I'm definitely printing this in the Duramic
The blue.
denim blue. Yeah.
I like this one little kiss back here. I think you should leave just that one.
I like that. I was honestly thinking just one chem light at like a 45 or something like that.
Oh, that right there was perfect on the trigger housing. No, he got rid of
I
it.
don't know. Yeah, we'll do a bigger.
I mean, we could try. I kind of liked what you did.
It's great.
I'm down for both though.
How about in the recoil spring section? So when you cock the slide back, you can kind of see it in there.
That's what I was thinking, but I thought it may interfere with.
Nah, the slide never touches any of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like right there. Yeah.
If you print
See,
this
I
rail
was
side down,
thinking-
you're not going to get that print quality though.
Oh yeah, rails down won't work with that.
Yeah, I was thinking two things: rails down, and also the guide rod may have a little bumps.
Oh, in that case,
Oh, put see if you can put one there.
oh, I mean that's just turning off repeat.
Turning off repeat. See, we got to learn these terms.
See how we
guys.
got extension repeat.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna rewatch this like 10 times. I'm gonna download this shit. You're gonna see me become the next stipple master, motherfucker. Watch. We'll just play this shit again a bunch of times until I learn it.
So Jeff Crown says the filament I sent you is glow in the dark blue. Is it glow in the dark blue PLA plus? I thought glow in the dark was typically a no-go with frames.
I thought glow in the dark was bad because of the abrasive additives to the polymer was damaging to non-steel nozzles. I was told that it starts ripping out the interior of brass nozzles.
I always thought that it was just not strong enough.
I'm printing those dragon scales.
Yo.
In like a fucking wicked metallic green, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I got that shit printing right now in a metallic green, dude. It looks so badass. You're gonna see.
Can I do some show and tell with what I made with Danny Meatball last night?
Yeah, bro.
Hell
my god!
Wait, is this done? The DLD frame, is that done?
I can leave it open. I mean, we can do whatever we want with this thing. I can make so many of these.
Yeah, let's keep things. Just leave it open for now. Come On PLA says that the glow in the dark PLA or filament may crack very quickly. I did not know that. Found it on a P320 build. Maybe because the 320 has that steel fire control group. Maybe you can get away with a little bit more. Jeff Cron, I'm going to look into that. I appreciate that. Well, give me 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, man. I really liked what you did with the tiny pattern on the wall of the trigger housing area there. That was dope as shit,
That
dude.
wasn't my idea, man. That was his idea. I just know how to use the tool.
You should definitely leave that one. That was pretty dope.
All right, so I don't know if you saw yet. I'm gonna change my thing real fast. I'm gonna go to, what is it? Present. Oh, can I not change it without him? I don't think I can change it without him being here.
Shit.
Yeah, I have to stop the screen in order to present a different thing. All right, I'll get it ready for as soon as he gets back. So basically, I was hanging out with Danny Meatball and BitPlum last night, and we're going through some projects of what he's been building and what he's been designing recently. And he was watching. He's just like you, watching me randomly in WTS, just texturing random shit. I was working on some of your projects last night, and Danny's like, "Yo, this is like mesmerizing to watch." I'm like,
Yeah, it
"You
is.
got something you want me to do?" And he goes, "Honestly, no offense, I'm probably not going to print these super quickly." I'm like, "All right, well, what are you interested in?" And he goes, "Actually, I got a custom thing I was working on. Can I send you a file?" So, DLD, can you share my screen?
Was that
Yeah.
the FGT that you posted?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
This
Fuck.
is a Danny Meatball mod that I just remixed last night.
Damn.
That dragon scale is so fire, dude.
And we chose to do a flat on the rear. That way it doesn't sit here and cut into your hand when you're firing it.
Yes.
You got a nice normal grip on the side here. There you go. But you have the nice, pretty poking out dragon scales on the actual grip and on the entire body of it, all the way up to the brace housings.
Damn.
Right?
That's that the Mac joint, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's got to be something you do for a living. I think you said you're a dev or a engineer, developer, or some shit.
I'm technically I'm a server. I'm a systems administrator for a financial software company.
Because you make this look so easy. You got to be a computer guy.
I'm a nerd. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I am for sure a nerd. But no, I learned Blender 2 weeks ago.
You just learned this?
Yeah.
Dude. What?
Wow. That's crazy.
Yo. So there's still things you're learning as you do this.
Just the other day. Yeah, just today. Yeah, I didn't even get to go over that cool thing that I learned, actually. Just the other day. So I found out. So you remember how I was zooming into a picture, spray painting the logo onto it, zooming out, spray paint it. It was a different size.
Yeah.
All right. So I found a way that you can establish surfaces using masking that says, hey, tell me what's all relative to you playing on the gun. And then it establishes what direction it exists in. So I can zoom all the way in and all the way out. And then my texture stays absolute. So I can get inside of all those little teeny tiny nooks and crannies. I can get inside of it and I can make it like ultra precise, perfect in these, like, if you see this right here, see these little, like this little valley up here in the front.
Yeah.
I could, if I really wanted to, I could put these gigantic dragon teeth only inside of that little teeny tiny valley just by zooming into it.
Shit.
Not that you would want to, but I mean the concept applies to those valleys that you had naturally in the grip panels.
You can establish boundaries, is what you're saying.
Well, you don't want to establish boundaries. That's the CAD approach. The CAD approach is to establish boundaries and then just hit it. So what people think that I'm doing is like, if you were to tape off something that you wanted to spray paint, go set it in your backyard and hit it with spray paint. I don't want to tape it off. I want to get inside of it and I want to push into it, because if you think about it, I'm not coloring something. I'm adding material dimensionally, and I don't want a hard 90-degree angle like a CAD design would. You want it to ease into the valley because you don't want those abrasions touching your hands and cutting on your hands.
Okay.
Yeah, you want that warmth. You want that human touch to this. Because if you look at this, for example,
you sound really passionate about this, bro.
Have you held a gun that you printed for a day or 2 or 3 days and you put it in your hands and you're like, holy fuck, this feels like absolute shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I got tired of that.
All the time.
So, and it's not your fault. It's the design's fault.
Yeah, why did you make this edge so sharp, motherfucker?
I made this edge too sharp on this gun, right? So this was before I understood Blender, right? So I have these super hard hex edges in here, just something to do. I just found a way to do it in CAD, and they're better than flat, but they still suck. I mean, they're not good. They don't feel good. But with this, with Blender, I can. If you look at this pistol grip, right? Danny had this set up in a way that had a whole bunch of teeny tiny little teeth along each side of it. And you'll see it if you look at any of the pistol grips that he's ever posted on Instagram. A whole bunch of little tiny just teeth cut into the front and back. So I actually, before I did this, I'm like, hey man, can we remove all these teeth? He goes into CAD, he adds it into just dumb material. And then I come in here and I give it a degree of width that it didn't have. You can see that starts to have that nice little bell housing towards the top.
Yeah.
And it has that kink in the middle, and then it bells back out towards it. Gets that little tiny kink right here. And then
it was flat before, is what you're saying.
It was mathematically created. It was just... It had some chamfer. It had a little bit of rounding to it, but it didn't have this nice warm... I like to think about Reptilia's CQG pistol grip. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it in the AR-15 world. The Reptilia CQG is a really nice...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about the
it's nice.
small...
It's belled out a little bit, but not too much. And it comes in at the bottom, and it's got the nice little foot on the front. It wasn't made like a Magpul K2 or an MOE. It wasn't programmatically just...
very small PDW style, simple... no frills kind of real quick. I'm sorry, before we continue, I do want to give a shout out to Corn Pop. His area that he lives was hit really hard in Florida, and he's been having to go on looter patrols, and he's saying that it's pretty much okay now, but just want to give a shout out to Corn Pop. And hope you're doing okay, brother. And to anyone else out there that's going through the same thing, like Kron, everywhere around Kron is completely underwater, and he's just waiting for everything to hopefully die down. So just wanted to show some love for all y'all, and if everybody in chat could give him some well wishes, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
for sure.
Florida got hit hard, man. I saw a video earlier today of the sheriff of I forgot the county name, but he was pretty much like, if you see a looter breaking in your shit trying to take your stuff, shoot that motherfucker dead.
That was probably Grady.
That's
Grady don't play.
That one dude that's always on the videos, like he's hardcore cop guy, like shoot that motherfucker so that way he won't loot someone else. I was like, yo, I like this cop. He need to come out here to Texas.
Florida don't
Grady
play.
is bro. Yeah.
So this is what I was talking about with that warmth, though, right? You see how we have these nice, big, aggressive spikes right here? You see how they're much smaller on the top and they're much more chill? If you just mask that off and start hitting it, it's all going to be the exact same. You're not going to have that feel that it naturally tapered in. So we could apply it computationally, but it doesn't have that feel that somebody actually made it. Yeah, I'm just using a mouse, but I mean, if you saw me make it, it has this nice little once you hit it enough times, it grows out, it fills your hand.
I saw that. It's really similar to airbrushing in that you go for it once, it's there. Twice, it's darker. The outsides are I mean, truly blending,
It does allow more of an artistic aspect to it.
Absolutely. And for me, I don't even consider myself an artist. I consider myself somebody who appreciates aesthetics. I don't feel like I'm creating. I feel like I'm
making it look better.
Yeah. And my whole thing was, does it look good and does it work? As opposed to, does it look good enough and does it work good enough? I'd actually like to get it to where I actually like it. And it's not about what other people want. It was just at first, it was just like, hey, do I like it finally? Yeah, it's not these dumbass hexes that you saw in these things. Not that they're the end of the world, but I mean, they're boring. They're easy. They're boring.
Mm-hmm.
He says,
That's
"Okay,
dope, man.
then, designer." I'm
That's
not a designer. So somebody else designed this. I just hit it with a texture.
Yeah, you're the remix guy. You know, you're the interior decorator. You just make shit look
There you
cool.
go.
And I
Yeah.
also noticed that Chairman One only does Glocks.
Yeah, he's an interior designer as well. He designs furniture, so he's not really making changes structurally. He's like what you're doing. Well, he's doing some ergos. He is changing the actual file itself. I'll give him that.
Um, and that's nice, but I feel like that should be on the designer, not on the texture. This is the first guy that gave me a shot at remixing. This is JP Guncad. This is his
JP
P320.
Gun. See, I was so close.
JP Guncad's P320 came out great.
That
He's the
looks
first
so
person
dope.
that gave me a shot, and he's like, "No, I don't want to give you a texture pad on the back. I want you to ride that whole thing all the way up." So that's what we did. We wrote it.
So
all
One
the
Love
way up.
Design just sent this in. One Love Design, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. With the 556 super chat.
556. That's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. He says, have you tried using Blender with a haptic tool? If not, check it out.
That sounds like some of those touch pads you can buy that have a pen built into them that'll let you know when you're getting to certain parts of it. Yeah, I've seen my friends do that before, not with Blender, with Photoshop, but I imagine that it works the exact same once you start getting a touch screen. I think it's called a Wacom. I think it's what they used to be called. The Wacom pads. I can't remember.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but no, it would be cool. And the other thing is when you have a texture already, and this is something I started playing around with Print Your 2A earlier today. He and I are working on a new project, and I thought about it, and I wanted to apply a big texture like this and make it all look like a nice, pretty finished model. But then I wanted to give it a weathered thing. So once I have this nice, pretty finished model, I overlay the entire thing with edge cracks and just start making it look like it's withstood the test of time for like the last 3 decades in bad weather or something like that. So taking pretty textures and then wearing them down. Exactly.
You would be able to 3D print a battle worn frame.
Yes, sir.
You all right, Rob?
I'm hearing a weird noise. Can you give me a second? I gotta find out what the fuck's going on.
Take a
You better draw your shit. Yeah.
All right, desk check. How many guns do you have on your desk?
I'm at a kitchen table, but I got one right here in my waistband with 21 rounds in it.
All right, so loaded firearms. I only got my two Invader PDWs.
Don't show them all on stream though, because they'll can my ass for that.
Okay, that's all I have. That's all I have that's actually loaded.
Hey, that's good shit though. That was work.
I do want to talk about this thing though. I'm really excited about remixing this guy. The 3011.
He said that's checked. We keep the 19 at all times. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to redo Ivan's 3011 so badly.
No,
this is my.
You like that thing?
I don't yet. I haven't got to fire it.
It's so ugly, dude.
That's my point. I want to make it not ugly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's hideous. It looks terrible.
Thank you.
Are you gonna find a way to integrate a cap of some sort?
Like somebody did. Since we still got my screen up, I'll show you what I have ready for it. Actually,
I think Booligan made the remix for it, right?
Someone did. The folder name's in there. I'll pull it up. Hold on.
Booligan made it with the cover. I could be wrong.
Someone made a thing for it. I'll tell you what it's called in there.
I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't Booligan.
So I got receivers, 1911. So the build package comes with a remix. It's Little Bro has one, and Mr. Durden has one. Is what the folder names are called. So the Little Bros remix comes with this thing.
Okay.
and that's supposed to cover the entire rail and bolt on.
Oh shit!
Damn.
So
That would definitely change the look completely.
Completely.
that's not the cool one.
You
So
changed it up.
here's the cool one. Hang on, Mr. Durden's is the cool one.
You made it pretty.
So you have to bear with me here to go through this, but this is the first piece. Okay, this goes on.
The back. I'm assuming that's
Yes, it starts on the back and only goes up to about here. Okay, so that you can see the breech on it.
Yeah,
You see the ejection port.
The ejection port's right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's right about here. Now there's a second piece that then bolts onto the front of that. And this is what I'm geeked out about, right? Is he built this to match the size of the piece I just showed you.
M-lock rail, yeah.
So it extends the entire thing out to the front of it, and then hang on. This bolts onto the front of that.
Okay.
That looks like the 3D Arms logo right there. Am I tripping? What is that logo? That's somebody's logo. Not the 3D Arms?
I can't tell. I don't think that's 3D Arms.
So,
and with the little star? Am I tripping?
I don't think that's 3D Arms.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, you had them on a couple times. Maybe you know better than I do.
I'm just guessing.
So here's this piece.
That's my people's. He actually helped my daughter pull one of her teeth. He helped my daughter when one of her teeth was coming out.
That's what I'm saying. He lives close to you. He's out there.
No, he helped over a video call. He with what he does. He's good with stuff like that.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right, so here's the idea, right?
Oh, you already got it printed. Okay, fuck yeah. Oh,
bro.
Now I hate on the 3011.
That's fine. Acceptable, yeah.
And then they even thought to cut the charging handle hole here so that you can just print a charging handle that goes into the rear sight dovetail that's held in. It's already valleyed out, so you can run a screw through it so that you're not pulling on polymer. You're pulling on a screw.
Dude, that's fire. And I like how the front end of the handguard has that what is it? HD Industries, the Scorpion looking front end of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's dope. That's fire.
So I don't want to build this. This was just a mock-up because if you notice, you've lost 100% of all your undermounting capabilities. This is now flat. So I need to reprint this. I need to add a Picatinny rail to the underside.
And
then honestly, I wouldn't do M-lock. I'd rather have Picatinny for a 3D print.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fair point. Yeah.
So it looks nice. It looks great. It looks cool.
But it could be eaten through pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. But
dude, that's dope. That is a
interesting
game
idea.
changer.
It's an interesting idea.
That is a game changer for the 3011.
What I really want to do is find a way to, and this is me really hoping that I can get creative from an engineering perspective. I might tap some resources here. I want it to take Glock bags.
Yes.
That should have been like day one. Like this should have been designed for Glocks.
Glock 21 magazines that hold 13 rounds standard, or you can throw the Chris Vector 30 rounder in there. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
So one challenge you may have is if you look at a Glock 21 13 round magazine and then hold a Glock 21 10 round magazine next to it, the Glock 21 10 round magazine is much more tight and concave on top, and I'm willing to bet that it would fit.
That didn't look right, bro. You just
yeah, sorry. Just picture other stuff when I did that, okay? So I'm willing to bet that it may not only work, it may work better with the shitty little 10 rounders.
Okay, but
Maybe
if
not.
standard mags work in there, why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get a Glock 21 magazine, are you talking about with a 1911?
Yeah, with the 1911
With the
slide.
1911 slide.
Yeah, I think you would need
That's the only way to have a
something.
hammer-fired Glock magazine.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Now you're thinking outside the box. Now I'm happy I still got my 1911 kit.
Oh man, I was about to buy that joint from
I
you.
almost sold it too. I'm trying to sell a bunch of shit right now, bro.
So what I am glad that I jumped on was I actually got the 3011 rails. That was hard to find. They were out of stock forever.
Did you get that Riptide?
No, I had to get them from Parts Dispensed. Parts Dispensed came back with them. Riptide doesn't do 3011 anymore.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to hit him up. He's gonna have to hit me with the exclusive.
Tell him,
I'm sure he will.
me
It's just
too.
not a demand for it. That's the problem.
I'm an affiliate. He gonna have to hook me up.
And make a second shot for dark too.
You got the Sarco kit?
You know what?
And I can get one real quick.
If we're doing show and tell, I did just do some custom Danny meatballs last night for magazines.
What?
Yeah. He wanted me to do these for him. So I did.
Oh, the Sabar joint?
Just redid these last night.
Nice.
Full face, interior only.
Mexican Jesus.
Mexican Jesus. We removed all the textures off the front.
That's dope. Hold on, is that a 21?
This is...
The 10 milli mag? Is that what that is?
He dared me to, so I removed the backside of it. I forgot that we did that. We didn't do it for the 19 though. That was a 17 9x19.
Oh, okay. It's a G17 mag.
Yeah, so this is the 19.
Dude, that's fire. I need a George Costanza 17 magazine.
Hold on.
The P80 Ralph George Costanza.
This is what you need. This absolute absurd topography.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's so dope.
I learned the other night this is a 36 round magazine.
You call
That's
that the
Danny's.
Topo, right?
Yeah,
What spring are they using in that?
33 rounder.
I think it's a 33 round. It's strong enough. They're big enough.
It works for 36 rounds?
Yeah, so if you think about the 33 rounder, the difference between a 33 and a 36 rounder with a flat base plate, it's going to be pretty similar spring tension. It'll be within like 2 to 5%.
Okay. Damn, 36 rounder?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We ready for a bit of an exclusive?
Let's do it.
Always.
All right. All right. So I can't give you the files, but I can show you.
You've seen it here first.
Seen it here first. Jenny Meatball is coming out with, and he said I can show people. I can't distribute them. I can show people. He's coming out with a new line of vertical grips, and they're called the Grippy.
The Grippy?
The Grippy. All right. So speaking of George Costanza,
You did not do a George Costanza grip.
I may or may not have done
The P80 Ralph fucking grip.
George Costanza grip.
That's dope.
Yo.
I did not give this one out yet. I wanted to talk to you first, but I did do one. And then on top of that, I painted it on the side real small too.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, he's got the baby ones.
Got the baby ones and the full size ones, right?
Holy shit. This is epic, dude.
Dude,
Wow.
P80 the world. P80 the world.
Oh my god, that's dope. Okay, I need that.
All right, so that was the first one that I did. It took a lot of coming and going with this, but
Oh my god, dude.
he wanted me to see if I could do a fabric pattern.
They're gonna clown me for this meme, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
Cable knit?
This is
Nah,
actually taken from the old school picnic tables that
like the
are
weave
yeah,
pattern.
the weave with the red and the white.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
Okay,
where we got this
okay.
from. So we took all the color out of it, put an ultra aggressive contrast on it, and
fuck
took
yeah.
everything out of it, and then did a really large height map on it.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. I
that
don't hate
looks
it.
really good.
That's dope. It
We
looks
left
good.
the sides plain.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Damn, we need a Mav 9 in that, bro. That looks really good.
I'm amassing a library of textures right now.
Fuck
So
yeah.
funny thought. Could you do like a lumberjack plaid on a Mav 9?
So this is pretty close to what that plaid was, with the exception of it not being perfectly square. This was a bit
Okay.
more rectangular, but it's going to be the same eventual feel to it.
Gotcha.
So what it would come down to is you got to find somebody that would be cool with trying to paint something. And what we would do is, you see how we have this little tiny bit of texture right here?
Yeah.
What I'd do is I'd go in here and I'd smooth all that out and basically make it two things. I would make it the double hatch right here and the single hatch right here. And you would ask somebody to do one color for this, another color for this, and leave this blank. And then repeat that throughout the entire thing, and that's how you would get your coloration.
Oh, that's a lot of work. Yeah.
You wouldn't get it from just texturing. You'd have to do it with some paint. Possible, just difficult.
The plaid paint. Okay, that's cool.
Can I make a veiny version of this? What's up with your audience wanting me to touch balls? Damn.
Yeah,
It's
they're
all
gay,
about
dude. Don't worry about the gays.
All right, so
all dicks and hiding guns in your butt.
They love
here's
it.
here's the last one I got for you. Here's the absolute last one I got.
You should have seen how excited they got about the dick butt.
Yeah. Oh my God, Dick Butt. Yes. Ralph changed. He liked it. Tell him how much backlash I gave you about the dick butt.
Oh my God. It was like he literally shot one. He shot a dick butt.
Yeah, I had a video of me shooting a dick butt.
So this is an out of battery live branded dragon scale short version of the VFG.
Oh shit.
That's pretty dope.
Bro, that looks wicked aggressive.
It did.
Yeah.
It's incredibly aggressive.
It looks like a vertical grip version of the Springfield TRP, which, if you guys don't know what that is, it's like 1,000 needles on the on the 1911. It's rough.
Meant to be shot with gloves or something?
For gloved hands.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's a vertical grip, so it's not absorbing pressure. You're pulling into it, right?
That's
so
true.
if it's a pistol grip, yeah, it's going to hurt. But if it's a vertical grip, you're pulling towards you. It should be fine. This is the one to be aggressive with.
Yeah. I got you.
Yep.
That makes sense. Hell yeah, dude. That's so dope.
That's what I got.
You got
That's
it.
fire, man. That's all really good stuff. And I know we're coming up just past 2 hours here, so we're gonna have to wrap it up. But I really, of course, appreciate having Ralph on, even while my daughter's upstairs sleeping, and me not wanting to give up on streaming. So I still ran this shit, and I really appreciate Killa, you coming on, man. This is dope, and I really want to have you come back on, and we'll just do like a one-on-one interview type shit, man. It'd be dope.
Oh yeah, brother, that sounds great.
Oh yeah,
some really good interviews, bro. Don't worry, you're in good hands.
I'm feeling the love.
Thank you. I like doing the that emoji.
The emoji.
But Ralph, remind everybody, we did talk about this, that you did move over to Rumble, and you're committed to it. You're getting shout outs by Strike Industries and all that, and we really need to show some support. So we have almost 50 people in here still, surprisingly, and all y'all stuck it out. And if we could have all y'all, almost 50 people, come through and go on Rumble, tell them all where they can find you, bro.
Right. So almost 20K on YouTube, got shut down. Started a new one. Almost 7K, got shut down again. So I'm not doing another YouTube. So I started a Rumble recently. That's the only place where I'm posting videos at the moment. However, I do have an Odyssey where I am posting files. And you'll see the Unseen Killer remix of the P80 Ralph Mav 9 pack, both P80 rail and FMDA rail versions, dropping next week. I'm just trying to print a few of them, make sure that the textures are all good to go. If we have to make any, yeah, we'll make any changes if there's any necessary. But yeah, I'm printing a few of them just to make sure they're good to go for you guys. They're just the Mav 9s, but with some cool ass textures. So as you can see, we got Unseen Killer in the house, new to the community, but growing very fast. This man's skills is crazy. He just learned the shit, and he's teaching us how to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? Chairman Juan, step aside because there's someone else on the scene.
Come out and play. PY2A rail compatible win. He and I are working on a couple projects right now.
Okay.
It's so appealing. $20 sets of rails. I am down. I am all about grabbing stuff and making as many PY2 things as I can. I don't know if you guys saw, he just dropped his Gen 5 Glock 19 design today. Bro.
Didn't know.
Nobody's released one yet, and he just released one.
I printed that shit like 10 months ago. Yep. I was working with him on it. So yeah, It's been a long time coming.
So he finally released it to us, to us common folk. We got it today. And 8 minutes in, somebody tagged me and goes, "Hey, will you remix this?" So if you don't mind, I'd like to do a quick plug.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, I have agreed to do a build project with PY2A. And he and I are going to be doing an opposites build project over the next couple weeks. He and I are going to be doing a Choose Your Own Adventure Galileo 1022. And we're each going to be doing one with an opposite color scheme in OD green and black.
Choose Your Own Adventure? Is that what you called it?
Yeah. So basically the step file has like 9 different stocks and like 12 different handguards and like 8 different barrels and like 3 different grips and like 6 different rails. So we're each getting what we want out of the build. So I'm building.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a little bit of detail. I'm going to be doing a combination of a SIG folder with a G36 rail.
Nice.
In a 1022.
Okay.
And then he's doing a whole different thing.
I see you.
So we're going to be working on that together. And then in conversations with him, he's very open to all of this. So I'm probably going to collab with him on a Gen 3 17 and 19 and a Gen 5 19 remix pack. Nothing crazy, probably just 5 each. But people want them. People like me who didn't know what they were doing bought Glock 45s, Glock 19s, and Glock 17s in Gen 5 thinking, oh, yeah, I'll grab the newest thing. And we can't do anything with them. So now I can print a real frame, and now I can actually enjoy it. So PY2A, solid dude.
So you just got into 3D printing. You're not really like a 3D printing guy. You're a gun guy that just got into 3D printing. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've been into guns pretty heavily. I've been doing photography for gun manufacturers for the last 3 years. And they send me parts, I send them photos, right? So that whole thing is just manufacturer parts for their photo sets. And I'll open my folder right now. Free CAD projects. My oldest one is May 24th of this year. Is my first time using CAD. And then my oldest G code is August 12th is when I got my 3D printer.
If you open your email right now, you'll see a very special exclusive file I just sent you. It's not a Mav 9, so you may like that one because I know you were trying to work on something like that.
Hey, smoke some with your dog.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
I know exactly what that is.
It's a blank Chairman Juan V2 19X. Put whatever patterns you want on that motherfucker.
Is that FMDA?
Yeah, it is.
How did you get this?
It's on my Odyssey. I released it. It was supposed to be a stipple practice frame that I released for the community, but nobody really used it. I've never.
I don't
seen,
think people know about this.
I mean, it's a hidden gem that I threw in the pack. I don't think people know about it, but yeah, it's in there.
Why don't?
That's what's up.
Killer! I blessed you, bro.
There you go. Hey, you're gonna be dropping some fire with that.
It's got the flare. It's got the finger weld.
It's the V2 19X. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that
some
joint
shit.
is legit.
I'm gonna be printing one of these in the next couple of days. Thank you for that. I'm surprised I didn't see that.
No doubt.
You said best show ever, Dark. You did amazing, bro. I barely did anything, dog.
I want to see the dragon scales on that frame, bro. That shit's gonna look so fire.
Damn.
JP thought of the dragon scales.
Just ducking with you, Dark.
Nah, you good, Marconi. You good. All right, now, Unseen Killer, where can people find you at?
I'm 100% Instagram, just at Unseen Killer. I don't have an Odyssey. I don't have anything set up right now while I'm still feeling everything out. I'm doing things like with Ralph and with JP Guncad. I'll do the remixes. I will give them to the designers, and you all can release them. I will not be releasing any of my own designs. That is up to the folks who build. I'm flirting with the idea of getting an Odyssey, but right now, hit me up on Instagram. I got people hitting me up right now wanting me to work on the Big Mac and wanting me to rebuild the Mac. Obviously, I just did an SVT, so now people want me to get into the Mac community. So I'm going to be reaching out to some designers there and see if we can get some bigger remixes done. Other than that, yeah, 100% Instagram. Responding to everybody who wants help. I've been hit up probably 24 times in the last week and a half with guys saying, I want to get into CAD, I want to get into Blender, what can I do? I encourage it, reach out to me, tell your friends to reach out to me, I want to help. I don't want to do all this myself. I don't want to hoard the knowledge.
Yeah, that's what's up though, man. I love that you're coming out and you're just like totally open book, like showing everything, and you're encouraging other people to get engaged, man. That's huge. That's a big piece that has been lacking in our whole community. So I appreciate that.
So one last thing, Killer, that file I sent you with that blank Sherman one,
yeah,
that's a P80 Ralph remix. That one is a Gen 4 and Gen 5 slide compatible. So that's like exclusive to my Odyssey. So if you do anything with that, let me know and I'll upload it.
I've got a Gen 5 Glock 19 OEM.
You can use that slide on that lower with Gen 3 lower parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're looking like...
Okay. All right.
Read the README. The README has all the information, the compatibility and shit. I try to do a good README, but...
No, for real. That's great. I'm gonna get a little creative with it. That's good to know. Thank you. I am new and I do appreciate this explanation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, most people have an abundance of Gen 3 parts or have access to Gen 3 parts, but Gen 4 and Gen 5 slides are like barely moving on like secondary stores like eBay and stuff like that. So,
are they still a premium right
now? Not
COVID.
Yeah, not for like
came back down.
Yeah. I got a Gen 2 17 sitting at my local gun shop right now for me to go pick up for $318.
Damn, that shit don't even got the fucking rail though, bruh.
Yeah, I don't need that, man. I love Gen 2s. I love Gen 2s.
They're dope.
I got a gang of Gen 2s, man. And of course you can use them on all Gen 3s. And honestly, the Gen 2s I usually don't touch, but this one I may just tap the parts out and use it on something else. But there's just something special to me about the Gen 2s. I love them.
Yeah, I'm Gen 5 squad all day, man.
See, I got a bunch of that. I got a bunch. I got a lot of 9s, but
I like them all except for 4.
I know I hate Gen 4, bro. Thank you for saying that. Dark, yeah. I'm sorry. I just remembered I was going to ask you earlier. Damn, I forgot again. Son of a bitch. It was something you just mentioned and it brought it back up. Fuck.
Politics and religion. Both of them.
I got a lot of pistols.
You said you had built 37 Glocks.
Yeah.
Bro.
So what caliber are you making the 40th one?
40.
Nope.
40.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
He hates 40. That's what I'm saying. Your
Uh,
40th Glock has to be a 40.
So I could understand how some people
Come
may
on.
think that would be the right thing to do, but you gotta know.
Oh,
So
okay,
I'm
10 mil. Make it a 10 mil. No. Hear me out. Hear me out.
G40
G20.
Smith and Wesson Magnum. I can see that.
No, hang
Glock
on.
40.
A
Glock 40.
Glock 40 is a 10
Glock
mil.
40. Fuck yeah.
So
That's true.
40th
That's true.
patent. There you go.
And I could get Problem Solver engraved on it because it's a Glock 40.
I'll engrave
Yeah.
my 40th Glock on the side of whatever you want to print.
Fisher Price, my 40th Glock.
Oh, Nimbus.
So
Digital Nimbus has the 10 millimeter and 45 frames. And
yeah,
so his shit is blank.
yeah,
Or whatever you want on that shit.
And he included the
That's
steps
true.
for all of them too, so we can modify them.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
So
Nimbus.
I'm a big believer in the armory concept, right? So like almost all of my guns are magazine compatible, caliber compatible. Like they, everything can be switched and all that, parts and ammo and magazines and all that. But after a while, it's like, man, there's only so many 17s, 19s, 26s, and venturing into like 19X, 43, X 43, and then 48, and all that. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna switch it up. So I built the Glock 33, which is the subcompact 357 SIG, and you can dude, I'm gonna be launching missiles out of that thing at almost 2,300 feet per second. I got some crazy ammo coming for that. And then I built a factory all OEM 21, right? Assembled rather on an OEM frame. And that shit is fire. But I just started breaking out of my calibers. I was like, all right, I'm only 9 mil, 5.56, 7.62 by 39, and blah, blah, blah. Now it's like, oh, I had some 45. Oh, I had some 357 SIG. But I will never
22.
add 40. Oh, I got a gang of 22s, man.
You'll never do 40.
Don't get a
You'll never
40.
do 40.
Come on, get out of here.
I
bro.
can't. I will say. I'll say this.
You lost
Although
all
I'm not
right there.
big
Those
on 40.
motherfuckers told that 40.
I'm not big on 40, but a 40 caliber Glock saved my life when I was 21, 22 years old.
Let them know. Let them know, Dark.
Yeah.
I want to hate on 357 SIG, but that was the cartridge that guy used to stop that church shooting.
Yeah. He melted Homeboy's brain with that shit. I mean, dude, I know.
Brain, bro.
Bro, look at the temporary wound cavity out of a 357 SIG. So air marshals exclusively use 357 SIG for air marshal stuff because of its ability to pulverize a liquid medium like flesh, but hit and stop inside of an airplane or something like that. It's an impressive round. It is a purpose-built round that was underutilized.
Okay.
So
I'll look into it. Maybe I'll get a little Glock 32 or a 33. Or maybe a 31 because I like them full size,
You and me both, man. I'm all about that. I literally was about to throw the 21 in my waistband today. I was like, you know what? Let me take that to the range first. Let me not get too excited.
I said 31, not a 20. I got a 21.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying I'm all about full-size Glocks too, man.
Oh, okay. You just like the big Glocks, no homo.
Yeah, no homo. I mean, the 31 is an excellent choice with a full-size 357 SIG with 15 plus 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throw a EMP on that joint. Add another what? Four? Yeah, 4 more. Shit, 19 plus 1.
Everywhere I go, Glock 45 Gen 5.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
Got that 17 magazine capacity with a 19 slide length.
So what I do is a 19 Gen 5, but I keep the plus 5 on it, so I actually have 20 in my.
Same thing, yeah.
You know, and I keep the Hollow Sun on there. So, I like to have my little.
See, actually, I don't do an optic on my concealed carry. I'm Trigicon with the tritiums with the fiber optic interior.
Okay.
Specifically for concealed carry, yeah.
Because you want it to conceal better?
No, because I want less. If I think about it from the aspect of getting in and out of the car a lot, I want less stuff to get hung up on the seatbelt. I want less
Okay.
stuff to pull on the clothing. I want less stuff to hit a car door if I
Okay.
park real close to somebody.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So with that one, I don't know if you've ever carried a full size handgun that didn't have an optic on it.
A 17, yeah. I carry the 17 sometimes. It depends on what you're wearing, though.
It feels smaller without the optic. It really
Yeah.
feels. It feels smaller.
I can see that. Yeah,
You know, it might be psychological too. I don't know. But I always felt like without that on there, I felt a lot more concealed than by comparison to my P320. I got the P320 RX, the compact one. It feels massive by comparison to that fucking Glock 45 because it doesn't
Really?
have an optic
Yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Have you tried
Dude,
the Glock 48?
No.
It's so
Dude.
slow. I have a 48. I rotate between the 26, the
Mhm.
19, and the 48. That's my 3 rotation right now.
I'm
I want a
between
43.
43X,
Oh, yeah.
43X, 48, all of them with that 20+1 in it. And I've had no problems, but I'm using the old Shield S15 mags, Shield Arms S15 mags. And I'm not down with the whole gray follower gang. But I will throw a 19X in my waistband all day, 19+1. It's great. And I'll switch it up. I'll throw a Beretta in my waistband sometimes.
What?
But
Happy
All
mother.
right. All right. You
yeah,
want a hot take? You want a hot take?
bro, I can shoot a ping pong ball at 25 yards with a Beretta like that. Shout out to 280 EDU, brother. Thank you for coming on the channel, man. Love you, brother. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to hear the hot take.
Hot take. When I want to carry small, I take my M&P Shield.
Okay.
It kicks like a mule. It is not ergonomic. The controls are hard to get to. But you know what? I don't give a fuck if it ever gets stolen or lost.
Yeah.
Or if it's got to go in the evidence locker, yeah. I always think about that too, man. When I'm like, oh, if I were to use this, they're gonna take it.
What if you got to
it's-
go to a hospital or a government building? You got to leave it in your car?
Yeah.
You want to leave a nice guy in your car?
I mean, I lock the glove box, but yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, people are fucking rowdy when it comes to like parking garages and shit where there's like 8 stories and you can't monitor all of it. So yeah, like I used to have the $120 Keltec PF9.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, that thing lived in my car for when I had to go downtown and I knew I couldn't carry. I don't want to leave a nice handgun in the car. $120 thing? Fuck that. Yeah, whatever.
And that's why when I got that the strike and all that stuff, Sarah put it. I was like, bro, I'm gonna carry this shit. I'm sitting looking at this $2,000 handgun. I was like, no, you going up here, baby. Like I'm not gonna carry that shit.
You're not gonna take your nice, really $2,000 gun to a sporting event and leave it in the parking garage. No, you're not.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I've done some dumb stuff, right? Like I used to keep. I got the one of a kind chrome Draco, with plum furniture, all circle pin, and I used to just leave it in the backpack in the whip all the time.
You got pictures of that on your Instagram?
Crazy.
I think so, yeah.
Pulling that up right now.
Smith said, "Wait, you take your guns off to go in the government building, bro? They got metal detectors at the fucking DMV.
You're not getting through. Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. Y'all got metal detectors at the DMV?
Not the DMV for us, but the
Texas?
courthouse.
Nah,
I
went to go get my license. I went to go get my plates when I moved in the state. Both times, metal detectors. You can't bring your shit.
Bro, I'll tell you this. Okay, so for the state of Virginia, if somebody out there is listening,
there's no metal detectors
at the bank, at the post office,
no metal
at the DMV, at everywhere you go. Your boys strazapped all day.
Nah, yeah, even the banks out here got metal detectors, bro.
So I learned when building the Harlot, the Break Action 22. I learned that there's the clipazine, the clipazine that goes inside of it that holds the 6 rounds or whatever with the ejector rod.
The clipazine.
There was a different one that was something compatible, and it was 3 letters, and I had to look it up. And it was something ACT compatible. I think it was GOA compatible.
It's probably the undetectable firearms compatible.
Detectable. Here, I'll pull it up. DFA.
Undetectable firearms.
UFA compliant grip
Yeah.
spacer. Undetectable
Yeah.
fire. So I looked it up, and what it was a democratic effort to prevent. It was because of Glock, because they had polymer guns. They were worried that people were going to be able to get polymer guns past metal detectors.
Saying that they
Yeah.
can pass metal detectors. Yeah.
So instead of being able to defeat it because it was passed by Bill Clinton, it got pushed back by the Republicans and said, no, no to this, no to this, no to this. And it got relegated down to a weight.
Yeah.
Guns have to make a certain weight.
So funny thing, that's huge in the 3D printing world because people are like, oh, yo, I made this great, creative, printed barrel, printed frame, printed whatever, printed hammer and all that. But if it doesn't, hit the weight limit, then you're going to have an issue. But the reason that became such an issue is because of the movie Die Hard 2, where Bruce Willis
the
says,
ceramic gun.
he says it's a Glock 17 is a polymer frame ceramic gun that can sneak its way right through metal
I
detectors.
remember that.
In the airport, in Dulles Airport, which is actually where Crump lives.
Can you imagine making a ceramic barrel and trying to fire 9mm out of it?
I don't believe that 35,000 psi would be handled very well by anything other than steel.
Like, yeah, it would work if you made a steel exterior.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It that would just be a hand grenade.
I'm not seeing that build on your Instagram. I'm gonna need you to post pictures of that with the plum
I'm
furniture.
pretty sure it's in there. You're gonna have to go deep on it, but
I went to the end.
Really?
Your first picture is a pink flower posted 84 weeks ago, February 26, 2021.
Damn, we called you out on the flower, bro.
That's a cranberry hibiscus.
What?
That's a cranberry hibiscus. That is an edible flower, packed with vitamin C.
Did you eat one?
I haven't eaten one though. It's just the one of the other guys that was one of the former hosts on the channel. It was me, this dude Light, and the guy Dugan Ashley, who formerly did Carnicon, and he was really, really big into edible plants, and they even got me growing a lot of shit too. But that's kind of that was kind of the logo before switching over to the blue chem light.
I found it.
You found it?
I found it. I found the plum furniture with the steel frame AK.
So that was a standard Parkerized AK that I sent to Ford's Custom Gun Refinishing. It's a terrible photo, I believe, the one that was posted.
It's enough. It's good enough.
Yeah, but Ford's Custom Gun Refinishing in Florida did that. I'll post a pretty picture. How about
if you wouldn't mind taking it out into the sunlight and getting me a good one, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that thing.
I'll do that. I think everyone else would love that too. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and wrap it up. So, gentlemen, anything else you want to add?
It was a 30-minute outro and shit.
Yeah, when I got people asking, Ralph, when can we expect to see these released on Odyssey?
Next week.
We got a date? We thinking yet? Or you gotta wait till after you're done printing?
There's no date.
No date?
I want to print a few of them, but within the next 7 days.
Okay, I'll see you next week. I'll leave it next week.
You gonna print that DLD joint, Ralph?
If you send it to me, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got some blue filament.
Hell yeah. I'll send you my email as well, Killa.
All right. I'll actually I can't email it to you. They're too big.
Oh yeah, he has to upload it to his server.
I can put it on my server for you.
Where you do whatever you need to do, bro.
I will.
He's got a server. He'll send you a link. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And on that note, before we wrap up, gentlemen, anything else? Any other dad advice or anything else you wanna give to the viewers before we bounce?
Dad advice. I would
love one another. We only have each other.
Yeah, love is more powerful than hate, man. That's one thing that's for sure. And
Beautiful.
be wary of who you follow and what you believe, because there's a lot of misinformation out here, and people who seem to just want to stir up drama. You guys got to just ignore all that noise. Sometimes I'm victim to falling into the trap. They want to stir your feelings up and get you involved and get you to chat back and forth. Just ignore it, block. Don't listen to any of that noise. Keep living your life. Fuck all that drama shit.
Stay up, Kings. Stay up.
Yeah, King. Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate all that because that all is in alignment with the way that I end every single stream. So I'll start with my little outro. Rule number one is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That little 2-second interaction that you have with somebody can make a huge impact on their life. Rule number two is live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you get blessed in return. That's just the way that life works. A hand that's open to give is open to receive. We also know that the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. I appreciate all y'all. Ralph, thank you for coming on. Great to catch up. Unseen Kella, thank you for coming on. We'll definitely do a round two.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Hold up. And y'all out there.
I was jamming.
Don't forget, when y'all comment on the video and comment on each other's comments and like each other's comments, I'm going to be doing drawings and stuff like that. Like Morningstar won a free OTF Switchblade with the Kydex and the whole kit and caboodle. So keep commenting when this drops and it turns into a hard video. Make sure you comment on this joint. And I may be doing something within the next week. A little bit of stippling.